Yeah, but I'm gonna get there somewhere, somehow. Yeah, I'll be there.
You still have a smile on your face though, so it
Yes,
ain't that bad.
right? It can't be that bad. If I'm smiling, it can't be that bad. That's a fact. So you had Erica the other day. I was like, what? I haven't seen her for mad
that wasn't even the
long.
other day. That was like the other year.
The other year? Or like
Yeah,
what?
oh
Like a couple
God.
months ago? Like 2 months ago?
Nah, she was on like one of the beginning pods. That was definitely a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I felt like it was the other day. I don't know.
Probably
my
'cause it
time,
dropped.
my time thing is like
The way
crazy
it
too.
dropped.
I feel like time is going so fast
Oh God.
all the time. I can't believe it been what 7 years, 6 years from high
Yeah,
school.
about that time, yeah, because
Deadass?
we did an
We're in
interview with
2023.
Yeah,
We started with
2017, that's 6 years, 7 years. Yeah.
we did an interview with Kobe today,
Oh yeah.
and like we played his song that he dropped like in high school
Okay.
with my apes. That's just 6 years ago on SoundCloud.
Yes, I remember when he did that shit too. And he did the video with the car speeding through the
Yeah.
through like I remember. I
Yeah,
remember. He's
that's
doing
what-
big things too.
We definitely
what's
we
up.
talked about mash shit that nigga was doing. What he was trying to do, he was trying to this nigga. I'm not gonna lie. He said he on internet manager. That nigga is a pimp, bro.
He's a pimp.
That nigga was trying to bring a.
Damn.
Yeah, I was
He's
like,
from Left
yeah.
Rack, that's why. That's a Left Rack energy.
Nah, he was just talking about Left Rack too. He's like, yo,
Yeah.
Left Rack made me. Is the reason why inspired me. All these niggas from Left Rack is the reason why. Like, I feel like I could do this shit because there's so many people
Yeah,
from Left
that's
Rack
why.
that's popping right now, doing big things. I was like, yeah. Well, you from Left Rack?
Unfortunately.
Damn.
You said unfortunately, that's crazy. It's like two perspectives.
Unfortunately.
Like
I'm
one
from
person
Left Rack.
appreciates it and then. Nah, wait, where is Left Rack?
Left Rack is it's Corona, but not Corona, like Corona Rico Park, you could think of. It's considered Corona, but it's by QCM. Like a couple
Oh wow,
blocks from
that's
QCM.
Left Rack?
Yeah, it's right next to. You can see
Yeah.
there's this. It
Oh,
says
good looks.
Left Rack
Thank
City
you.
when you drive by QCM.
Oh shit. I
Yeah.
don't be paying attention.
But
Y'all
it's
be
like
smoking?
it used to be on. Hell yeah, we be smoking.
Justin got some weed if y'all want to roll up to. There's grabber right there.
We probably did.
Yeah, I did, but I only have like a little nugget.
Look at my son. My son
You
is
got
plug.
just what kind of bud is it?
You could see for yourself.
What's the bud?
Indica,
What's the bud?
high
I don't know. I don't know. It's just OG.
some down bad bud when the nigga say, yo, see for yourself.
What was the bud you guys were doing? The blue. What was it called?
Blue Magic.
Blue Magic.
Yeah, we should have got a
I
sponsor
love
today.
that video that you guys did too. Super dope. But yeah, Left Rack used to be.
You can say it's not Zod. Just say it's not Zod.
I'm trying to make sure and see what it is. This is giving indica vibes.
Oh, you trying to figure out the? Okay.
I think
What's
this
it
is
called? It's
I
called
think this-
Fire OG, right?
Yeah, Fire OG.
I think this is an indica, but I'll roll one up. Hold on. Let me get my crusher out.
How long y'all been smoking for?
Me? Oh wow, I've been smoking for a while. I've been smoking since 9th grade, so I don't know how long that is.
Yeah, that's how young is too young to be smoking weed?
I started smoking at like 12 years old.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember my first time too. We did it was a trip to. I know it's not lit, but you're gonna roll up, right? So
Yeah,
you wanna
you
smoke?
just-
Okay.
you just skip me.
No, toma. Okay, toma. I remember my first time we were doing, because I went to 61. I don't know if you guys know 61 too. It's the middle school by Left Rack. So it's between Left Rack and Corona. So it was all the Spanish kids, all the black kids. So everybody knew everybody. And they had a trip to Chuck E. Cheese. And we decided, like 10 of us, and it was like, I swear, it was like 2 blunts, 10 people on 2 blunts. And
10,
we got
12-year-olds go to
10,
Chuck E.
12
Cheese
years
smoking
old.
weed?
We went to Chuck E. Cheese.
Badass kids.
In the basement.
In the basement
In
of
the
Chuck E.
basement,
Cheese?
the parking lot basement
Of
Chuck E. Cheese. Smoked. And we went to the spot in Main Street. It was the one in the Chuck E. Cheese in Skyview Mall. And we went to this spot in Main Street. When I tell you the most fucking dumplings in the world, and I still can't find that spot. To this day, I pass by all the time, and I'm like, yo, I don't know. There's like a hole in the wall. And I remember that. We were sitting, it was 10 of us deep, 12 of us deep on a table, and we were just eating dumplings high as hell. But yeah.
Could have been like that because he was high.
Huh?
I said it could have been bomb as fuck because he was high.
Yeah, but I think
I'm
no.
gonna borrow your lighter
I still
real quick.
can't find that same spot. I always wanted to see, even if I wasn't clapped,
Toma.
how it was.
What does stoma mean?
Here you
Take?
go. Take here.
Yeah,
I got the
Spanish.
85 on the Regents.
I definitely
Hey.
failed horribly. Wait, you had to
Who
take a
you
Regents?
had?
The Spanish Regents.
Who you had?
I had
I didn't take
yo,
a
there
The
was,
Spanish
big
Regents?
fat nigga, the fat nigga.
I had mad beef. I had beef with my Spanish teacher,
Which
bro.
one? Which one?
Miss Waga.
What? It was a girl?
Because with Miss Waga, she gave me the final test, and then she was talking shit, so she gave me my grade back
It's not a good time.
with the final on it. But then I showed other niggas before they took the test. So there was this whole thing where there was a breach during this final Spanish test, and then I had to get moved from her class. And then I went to Miss what's her name? Miss Luna.
I don't know none of these teachers.
You don't know Miss Luna?
Miss
I
Luna.
knew the big guy.
Torum?
No, he spoke
Not
the Spanish
Spanish.
teacher, and his name, he used to always be like, "Don't lie like a rug. Don't lie like a rug." That used to be his
Yeah,
fucking
you
motto.
miss me.
Yes, you guys know him.
Yeah,
he
I'm
was
gonna
old. He was old.
Nah,
He
definitely.
had like glasses. He definitely had. He always wear button downs and slacks.
Oh, I think
And
you
dress
know him,
shoes.
and he would
You
always
mean Miss
joke.
Weiner?
No, he was that nigga that was like the sub low key.
He was a sub.
Like he
no,
would
he
always
used to
come.
be the Spanish teacher. I had him like in freshman and sophomore.
He's bald?
year. Yeah, he was bald.
Okay.
He was bald. As fuck.
Oh, I
You
think
know
I
his name.
is he old?
Yeah, he was.
And he's like skinny.
No, he was fat.
Oh,
he
damn.
had like a big ass dad belly. Like he was like in his 70s already.
Yeah, he was an old head. He was an old head.
He's completely out of my brain.
Damn. I can't fucking remember now. And I had that class with Sean. Dice.
I know, yeah, I know him.
Dice. Kayla. I had that class with. Some girl named Brooke. I don't know if you guys remember Brooke. Some white girl used to be in drama classes all the time. Damn. What teachers do we know?
I barely even knew you from Dozo. Like I
Oh,
feel
God.
like we had the only interaction I feel like we really had is one time I was in a classroom I wasn't even had like business to be in. Like I don't know why we were even in the same classroom. And then like I was doing something where like I had this hoodie where you were drawing. And you was in the classroom at the time and I asked you to draw it. I still had the hoodie.
Yeah?
And I still have your drawing. I could show it to you.
Yeah? Oh, I gotta see it.
But that
I
was
have to see it. I don't remember.
that was the only time me and you had ever like talked.
Interacted?
Ever.
Yeah. I had, the only one I really like was, like, talked to was Joe and Aunt. But, yeah, I know I used to see you guys around. So it was sharp, you know?
I think I remember you from used to do dancing with like Sit Lally and all of them, right?
Yeah. They had me in performing dance.
Yeah, I remember going to
my
them shits
whole-
a little bit.
My whole
That's cool.
my whole dozo was dance. Just dance. My senior year, I had 2 performing classes and lunch, and that's it.
Yeah, we need
So I
some
used to
air in
leave
here.
early, used to go to...
It's hard to breathe. Sorry.
It's alright.
I'm like
Yeah,
gasping for air.
it get real hot boxy in here.
I mean, I don't mind the hot box. It's just
Zip
like,
up and up because there's that middle zipper.
Oh, let me go.
Like right there. Just zip that up. You get some first.
I don't know if there's too much. Just like, yeah, you and me. Just a little bit. That's good. Just like that should be good. No, that's valid. That should be enough. That should be fine. Just a little bit of air. Thank you.
Yo, Matt, you ready?
Oh, I got it. Don't worry. Thank you.
All right.
How I
Yo.
look? I can't even see how I look on the camera. How we look? How we looking?
We gotta look good. Welcome back to the Really Outside podcast. This is episode 40. 4 of the Really Outside podcast. We got a very special episode in tune for y'all today. We got some new special guests in the building. We got Natty in the building. And we got Faith in the building. We got my boy Justin in the fucking cut. And Matt in the corner. You know what he's doing. And we kind of already talked about how you guys are doing, but if you want to just go over, I don't think I asked you how you was
we
doing.
didn't ask her how she's doing.
How am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, as in what sense? Like, as of right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing great.
Wait. What other sense could we be asking how you was doing?
I don't know. In general, life, I don't know. It depends.
All right, answer however which one of them you want to answer.
Well, I'm doing great.
Mm-hmm.
School. I just came from work. The day was great. My students were great today. So,
You teach?
You a teacher?
yes, I'm a cooking teacher.
Oh, that's fire.
Yes, I love it. I love my job.
This
Where do
nigga
you-
Justin
Be
loves to
chefing it
cook.
up
Huh?
too.
Justin loves to cook.
I
Yeah.
went to I just like I want to say like a few months ago I graduated from getting my food handler's license.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So where do you teach?
You know what? When I was growing up in school, I always wanted to take like a home ec class, but they never like. I feel like every school I went to, like the funding wasn't there. They just took it out.
No, all schools have the funding. It's just depending on the school, they choose it because like cooking class, dance class, it all falls under the arts. So each school gets to choose where they spend their funding at. So some schools spend less in the arts and spend more in school security, or they spend more in like food or more in after school. It just depends on the school that you're in. Like some schools, instead of cooking, they choose dance or they choose piano and things like that. So it really just depends on what the principal wants to do for the school, the direction they want the school to go in.
You okay?
Damn, this shit busting my ass right now. I'm so sorry. I was trying to hold it in, but it couldn't. Holy
Okay.
fucking shit.
What I want to ask you is, a lot of teachers, or at least like every time I talk to somebody about like public schools with how like the youth today, this generation coming up, niggas feel like kids these days are like toasted. Like what I mean by toasted is like they feel like their faith in the next generation for them to uphold like us as a society isn't looking too good. How do you feel about it?
I honestly think it depends, but I do think I was just telling her the other day, it is sad. I have a couple students that deadass can't read. Like they can't, like I have 8th graders that can't read on a 1st grade level. But what is that about? I don't really know, because the way the school system kind of changed when we were in school, because middle schoolers don't even need to take the state exam anymore. That doesn't count, even though when I was in school, it counted. If
Oh,
you
God,
failed that
that's
shit,
crazy.
you had to repeat the whole grade. When I tell my students that now, they're like, what? They're like, oh, you could fail, no problem. There's like in elementary school too. I don't remember the name of the test, but I don't know if you guys remember. They had like our own elementary school had like a state exam. It had an apple and a worm on it. I can't remember the name, but New York City used to make elementary school
we had a
students.
state test.
Yeah, we had a state test, and if you didn't pass, you failed. They don't
But
do none
I
of
don't
that.
know about getting left back fully. I thought you could. I remember you could always take it. But I went to preparatory school growing up.
No.
So
You got
I had
left
to
back.
go-
You got left back if you failed that exam.
wow.
I remember that shit perfect. Like I remember as a kid, I was like, damn.
What
If
school
you
went
don't
to?
pass, it's clear.
Yeah, I was like, damn. Where I went to school, I live in Flushing, so I went to school in Flushing.
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't know about that.
That was how all.
They had niggas going to summer school.
No, there was no such thing as summer school in the elementary school that I went to.
Oh shit!
It was either you failed or you passed. That's it.
Oh yeah, that's traumatizing.
I think my
you
theory,
took
I have
the
a
lighter,
little
right?
theory where it's about, I feel like, because my brother's in elementary school right now, and he has problems reading. He's doing good, but I
It's
feel...
nothing wrong with having a problem reading as long as you can get there and you understand it. I'm telling you, like, I have students that are in the 8th grade that can't even sound out or use context clues to figure out what the words are. Like, they're completely oblivious. Like, they literally, I don't know how they're gonna truly get far because they really can't read.
But I don't know about that part because I'm gonna say this: my reading level was always down bad. Like in
Even if it's
school.
down
Like,
bad,
I had-
everyone should be at least at a 3rd grade level. A
but-
3rd grade
but in
reading
eighth
level.
Grade, 8th grade, like I couldn't read an entire paragraph. Like I couldn't sit there.
First
and read
graders
an entire
can't read an entire paragraph neither. I'm telling you, this little boy can't read.
I know, but I was in 8th grade.
I
don't
mean,
know. I just feel like the only reason why I'm kind of thinking on that part is because I feel like there is some subjects that like it does. Some people don't catch on, but like say if they're like bad in every single subject they come across, I feel like that's when we need to really search for the problem there because it has to do with something with their ability to learn. But they could be probably crazy at fucking math or something or science. It's like
this student, I'm telling you, he can't
He's
read.
toasted?
He ain't gonna get nowhere. He needs
Damn.
his parents need to like start from square one and help him, really help him. It's like all his teachers passed him with like a 65 and he's just been skiing by like that.
shit.
He's a bright kid. He just needs someone to really sit down and
But at that
To work
point, I
with
feel
him.
like 8th grade, if you know you can't read, you gotta go sit down and try to read by yourself. Because my brother, I feel like the part of him having problems is that he's not focused himself, and I blame that on like the internet. When I was growing up, we had to write and read physical things. I think with the screens and just being involved with screens all day, and then COVID. And us being impacted with like social media and just being on the internet too much that way too, I feel like that really affected the kids growing up today.
I mean,
So that's just my theory on it.
What were we talking about the other day? That kids are never gonna know what a fucking phone.
oh, the house phone. Oh, I was telling her the other day, no, kids are never gonna get because I don't know if you guys still have house phones, but I had the old school house phone
Like
where
the
you talk.
landline?
Yeah, when you talk on the phone, if someone picks up the other line, they could deadass hear you, or you couldn't go on the internet while you're using the
Oh,
house
that's
phone.
crazy.
So kids are never gonna know about that because you couldn't say too much on the phone because your parents could pick up the line and hear what you saying.
Yeah, and I say that because there's just a lot of shit that these kids just ain't gonna know anymore.
Or the phone
All
I don't
the
think that's a
technology.
problem though, because
I think it's
there's
a
a lot of
problem.
stuff that we don't know that our parents was thinking, and
Yeah,
they
but
probably
like
sitting there
life
saying the
skills.
same stuff.
I'm telling you, I work with kids all day, every day. These kids got no life skills. I'm really,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
telling
a
you that
fact.
right now. Kids, I know kids who can't read a map. Listen, I'm not a pro, but everyone should know how to use a basic map and know how to use a
I'm
compass.
screwed then.
Because what if
Walk.
what
That's
if
crazy?
I mean, think about it. What if like all this internet shit can be clipped tomorrow? It just takes one little satellite to go off, and we won't have no LTE, none of that. What are you gonna do if you don't know how to use a GPS? How are you gonna navigate? You need to use a map. You need to have basic. Those are like basic life skills that everyone needs to know. Just like people don't know how to compost, people don't know how to garden. These are all basic life skills. You never know what could happen. Life can go in any which direction. You
But
know.
don't you think
But
that
that's
has
the
to do with
society
the,
trap, bro. That's what they don't want you to know how to hunt and be self-sufficient
But
because they
that
want
has
you
to do with the schools
be
themselves.
relying on
at that
having a
point.
job.
Because you in school 8 out, like, oh no, it's like 7 hours
It's not
a day.
just on school. You have parents at home. There's some things you're just not gonna learn at school, and it's your parents' job to implement that. Whatever you're lacking at school, your parents should be teaching you. Same thing
But
like when it
if
comes
you
to
have
hygiene.
parents that work, right? Your parents are going to probably see you 2 hours in the morning, right?
I
And
have
then-
parents that work. My parents made it happen. I have 2 immigrant parents.
No, I know, I understand that, but I'm also gonna like thinking about other like households that like, you know what I'm saying, like we can't just like generalize it and just be like, well, because I know I was able to do it, I don't know how come they wasn't able to do it type shit. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like some people really do have like situations that they're in where they don't have the ability to spend as much time with their child, so like they kind of are hoping for the school system to at least be teaching their children something.
I
that,
feel like those niggas need to restructure their life so they can spend some time with their child.
He's right, because as your parent, your job as a parent, I'm fortunate to tell you, if you're not ready to have a kid, don't have a kid, because now your life revolves around that kid. It's your job to make that child a well-rounded individual for society. No one else's job. You can't put that responsibility on nobody else. If you can't take care of that kid, you shouldn't be having a kid. And that's just the bottom line. Regardless if you're working, not working, it only takes 5 minutes to spend with your child to say, hey, look, I want to show you something real quick. Even if you don't go into detail, but just to introduce it, you're planting a seed. when you plant a seed for a child, guess what? They get more curious and they're going to want to know, regardless if you didn't continue with the information. If you just, introduce something to somebody, a child, they're going to see what it's about. Regardless if they like it or not, they're going to still see. It's your job as a parent to introduce that. You can't expect other people to teach your kids. That's what people mess up. When you expect other people to teach your children, they may teach your children something you don't like, and then what are you going to do then?
But I think that's inevitable.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you always want to introduce certain things to your child before the outside world does, because you never know what someone's perspective is or whatever. People are very, I don't want to say nasty, but I guess you could say nasty in this world nowadays. You need to be on top of your children. Children have access to great things like the internet. Even though the internet is good for learning, the internet is access for predators to come to your child. It's your job as a parent to protect your children and do your best at that. If you can't do that, you shouldn't have a child. And that's the bottom line. I'm not saying you have to have all the time in the world. You gotta work to put a roof over their head, but you're telling me 10 minutes out of the day you can't talk to your kid. That's everyone at least has 10 minutes. You could FaceTime while you're in the car if you can, or while you're commute home, call. There's so many different ways, there's so many options. But that's just an excuse.
But the thing about that is give them that 10 extra minutes a day, right? You're still gonna have a limited time to be able to influence your child, because at the end of the day, it's like,
it's okay,
who's
it's free will.
influencing? So it's like, no, but at the end of the day, I feel like if you're gonna have a kid, you're gonna want your child to be influenced by you, and hoping that you're influencing your child in the right way when you're raising them. So it's like, but then when you have the school system, what I want to ask you is, how do you feel like the school system is shaping children like nowadays than what you say from when you were in school?
I mean, I feel like it really depends on the school. I'm gonna be honest with you. Every school, regardless if we're in New York City, and also too, once you leave the state, the schooling system is very different. Believe it or not, New York City, I was just telling the other day, out of all the 50 states, I think only 2 other states beat New York. We have one of the best public system, like education system for like the public system. Compared to many other states, they're so behind. Their schools are also like falling apart. Like there's some kids going to school and the roof has like a leak or it's open. In New York City, even though it's like not always the greatest in certain areas, they don't have those problems. You still have books, you still have computers, you still have like college now. It's just, depending on the area, dictates what they offer more than others. So I don't want to say that the school system nowadays is trash or anything like that. They are doing great things in certain aspects. Like they definitely are introducing like college. They're also introducing like different, course of actions after high school, like what you could do. So I don't want to say that's like a bad thing, but I was just telling her, I feel like because of the inclusivity, I feel like they're introducing certain topics to children a little bit too early. I don't think it's wrong to introduce the topics. I just think that the age group that they're starting to do it with, I don't think is really a good group, because there's certain topics children don't really understand yet. Like it's.
Give us a topic example.
Like transgenders
the
and
tranny, that whole topic.
I wanted to go in with that, but I didn't want to go into it because I know you're in the school system still. So
I have no comment. I'm just gonna say certain topics are being introduced a little too early, and I think it'd be better when they start to actually understand. Like maybe like 7th, 8th grade, maybe, or 9th grade, around that age group, like between. I would say like 12 to like 15 is a good time for that. Outside of that, anything before that I think is not good. They don't understand what it is, and I feel like sometimes when things are trendy and cool, kids can follow. And not saying anything's wrong with being that way. It's just,
Oh, what was that?
I thought that was a big ass bug, and I was like, "Damn, we really gonna have to kill that big ass shit right now."
Not my fault. That was just one of those clips from the.
Oh my God.
heart dropped.
I literally want to scream on here. I'm like, this is recorded. This shit's live. I don't want to scream on here.
You said, "Who?" I know you was scared out your mind just now.
I was ready to step on it. I was ready. No, I was ready to step on it. I was like, this shit's not landing in my hair.
Look like anything, bro. That could have been anything.
Or my face.
That shit look like a bat.
I was like, nah. I was like, that shit look too big. That's an animal.
If that was a bat, that would have been a problem. This tent would have been upside down.
Yeah.
Nah, we really outside.
Right.
This tent would have been upside down.
Ask someone a chat GPT question. One of the chat GPT questions. So we've been using chat GPT lately. Y'all know what that is?
Yeah, I do. It's the software program that I was telling you about.
I feel like
Tell me,
I feel
tell me,
like
what's
this,
the
I feel
AI.
like the direction that
What you was using it for?
Me?
Yeah.
Why you asking her like that, boy?
Because what she know about chat GPT? What you
I'm a
do is-
teacher. I know about it.
Oh,
I'm not
so you
silly.
you think they plagiarizing?
No, I'm not. I'm not claiming anything. Technically, if they use Chat EBT or whatever, because they have all different.
Yo, that's chat
Imagine
EBT
it's different.
different.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I need like
Wait,
Whatever.
what is it called?
It's an AI. They're all there's
GBT.
GPT.
there's all different
GPT?
types.
Yeah.
There's
What
not
is
just
it?
one
What is
kind.
that?
No, there's I was
I don't
I
know.
literally
like-
have one
I don't
on
know
my
what
phone right
GPT
now.
stands
There's like a
for, but it
dozen
stands for
different-
something.
Yeah,
like,
they're scary as fuck,
platforms.
though.
So
Yeah.
basically, it's like Google, but
It's an-
instead of it, Google, when you look up something, it gives you a list of things. It talks to you as if it's a person.
It's an AI.
So
I
you
gotta
can have
see.
a
Let me
full
see how this shit
conversation.
works, 'cause
Well, I've never used it for a full conversation. I use it for its
Oh,
actual
shit.
design task.
And what is it? The tab.
It's supposed to be like your assistant. It's supposed to help you like organize
Wait,
your
she's supposed to
schedule.
sound like
No, they don't talk back. They just text. It was
I got it
designed to
open
be
right
like an
now.
assistant. I use it as like an assistant, a
No
virtual
way you
assistant.
only just use it for just assist. I know you asking some questions. Like,
No, I never said. Why would I sit there?
how do you think I'm doing today?
But how did you get it to assist you though?
How are you
How
feeling?
like I'll be like, okay, I'll give it bullet points. I'll be like, these are my XYZ tasks that I need to
you
get
did
done.
Tell me about this.
I told her
and
about
it
this.
Organizes it.
Yeah, and I just use it to help me organize. I think it's an excellent assistant. I don't think anyone should be talking to it like it's a person. It does not have feelings or emotion. Okay, even though it'll give
You
you
ever
logical
seen-
answers.
no way you just using it as Jarvis.
I'm not.
That's
That's
how
what I
you
use
should
it.
do it.
Wait,
That's how you're supposed to use
y'all
it.
know
I'll
the
ask
movie?
you like how do you sell on stocks, like actual things you're supposed to use it
That's
for.
how
Like
I
No,
use
that's
it.
how we use it. That's
Wait.
how we ask.
You know the movie that came out too, like a couple years ago, where he falls in love with Siri?
yes.
Yes, he becomes
It's a
like
movie like that?
infatuated
Look,
and obsessed about her.
This is
It was
chat
a movie.
GPT.
That's weird.
Go ahead, use it. How you
All right,
use it?
so since you see it,
So ask no,
okay,
ask a
I'm gonna
question.
be like,
ask a
hi,
question.
I'm doing a podcast. Right.
Does he want some?
Now,
No. He's banned from
What?
smoking.
are
Oh.
some interesting
He's banned from smoking.
topics. What you want to talk about? General topics.
Nothing weird, okay? It's an AI.
Go. Let me see.
Hi, I'm doing a podcast right now. What are some interesting topics to talk about?
You see, but you're talking to it like it's like a real person. Like
That's how
I
you
don't,
should.
I don't talk to it like that. I legit give it
Yes.
orders. Like, listen, this is what I need you done. Do it. Thank you. And then I wait for it to give it back.
That's the thing. Niggas be putting feelings into it.
Yeah.
Niggas be putting feelings into it. That's why it's
But you
gonna
don't
be
think she's
fucking.
like,
That's why
she
it's gonna
just
learn
Google
and
search
fuck
collected
niggas
the
up.
info, copied and pasted?
No, it's
That's
like
what it's doing, but it's doing it
creates-
super intelligently. Not,
It create. It's like having a conversation with you. Imagine a computer is a person.
Like I tell Siri, hey Siri.
No, it's
Nah,
original to that conversation. That not two people are gonna get the same
So
thing
if
on
she
that
searches
shit.
up the same shit, it's gonna be a whole
It's
different
gonna give
tone.
you
it
a
might be a
different
little.
response.
It might be a little bit different.
That's what I'm saying. You don't think they have a system where they preset it like the same
It's-
question they
it's
give you
different.
five
The
different
system-
ways and it sends five
What
different.
makes it artificial intelligence is because the system
Thinks for itself.
thinks like it starts to
Understand who you are and it
so like
responds.
when you give it a response, it says, all right, I'm
catered
gonna
to
answer
you.
like this. So now if you
okay.
if you ask the same question again but in a different way, it's gonna think the last way it asked that question was wrong. So I'm not gonna ask it like that no more.
Yeah, it gets to know you as a
Okay,
person.
That's dope.
No, but it's definitely preset because the GPT stands for generative pre-trained transfer.
Yeah, it's training. It's in its baby stages. You guys haven't read the news?
Nah, we know about it.
It's all over the news. They're starting to get into,
I'm telling you this. they're not,
AI and, like,
they're not
little
starting.
bots.
They've
Mom, I'm
been
telling you
on
right
No,
this
but
now,
like
AI shit.
action, collecting data, how human interaction, how people are gonna talk, what to ask. They're taking it to a new level
No,
because
but what I was
imagine why would they give this to the mass public right now?
They
if we
already
had
got
this
a
for
super.
years.
They
They
already
had a
got a
super
super crazy
duper-
one that they got hidden behind doors. That
No,
they
there
don't
is
show you.
one. There's China has one. Niggas is scared because
No, but-
China has one that's like way more advanced.
Yeah,
than,
and
like,
China
this
has
little
those
shit that we got.
robots that fly in the air that are like cops. Yeah, I know, but I'm telling you, they're giving it to the public because they want us to use it to ask the stupid little questions they don't know. obviously they have AI intelligence. We have the computer. There's
But how you know that? How you get that theory?
Yeah.
it's not a theory. It's you could legit read it in the news. I read the news every day.
So,
So what they saying in the news? That's not
They
really
don't.
a
They're not
theory.
saying it like in a bad way. They're just reporting on it. Like AI technology's been released, blah blah, and they break it down. There's all different kinds of news. If you look up like tech news, they talk about that.
All right, so I just used it. It gave me. I'm gonna give you eight things.
You could probably ask that shit. It'll probably give you the articles.
I want you to pick.
What do you guys? Why are you guys so scared though? Like why people
Because
not
the
scared?
thing
Because
is,
what we think, like I
it could turn into one of
Yes.
us.
it's gonna
type shit.
happen.
Yes,
Type
exactly.
shit.
You think
That
it's
shit
like
is
some
bad.
type
It's
No,
not.
it's
It's
happening.
not.
This is what people are
There's
scared
a there's
of.
a
Bro,
they
there's
did an
niggas-
experiment. They did an
So wait,
experiment where
you think
AI
this
was
is gonna
trying
be
to do it.
like
What?
what's that
Yes.
movie with
Nah.
the Terminator? You think this is
They're not gonna
it's gonna
cover
turn
it.
into Terminator?
Yeah,
Bro,
Terminator.
there are super smart
Will
niggas that are
Smith.
scared for their lives right now because they know what this is meaning, bro. That the
What?
reason why they
Imagine the
make
world
these
ends like that.
movies. The reason why they make these
No,
movies.
I
robot.
always thought about that, but I don't know, man. Like you think it's gonna be to that
You
extreme?
talking about
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
when
when
you
you see some
definitely
freaky
can.
shit.
It could, because think
I don't
about
think it'll
this.
go to
What
that
if one of them?
extreme.
Because think about a computer.
But what? It's just one.
No, but it's not just one. Because remember, it's in the database.
All right, let me
So
tell you
it's
how you
everything.
know
Oh,
it's
so
gonna
you're
go to that
thinking?
extreme.
So you're thinking like as in like a supercomputer, basically like gets super smart, and then affects other AI, so they take over.
There was
It could
there
make
was one
other
that
AIs
did that.
could
That was
do
trying to do that
different
already.
I read an article that there's
Nah.
an AI that was fucking with all the electric cars. That's why they're saying like you should get.
Fucking. What do you mean?
He's getting inside the car doing tweaky
Like
shit.
they're saying like I don't know if that's what you're talking about, the AI that fucked with all those Teslas.
No, it was another one that they did an experiment. They was like, "Yo, how would you destroy the planet, or like how would you like take out like humanity?" And they made the AI run and actually
But why
try
would
to
you
go out
ask
and
that
do
nigga
that. And the AI started created like a account, like an Instagram account, and made
What?
it fake
You
where
hear
the
this?
person would be like it's like acting like a real person trying to recruit real people.
But
And
why
it was
would
also-
niggas do shit like that? Like how dumb can you really be? I don't get scientists
It's
sometimes.
it's not stupid because that's what they do. I was talking to him about this the other day.
Some
It's
shit is stupid, bro. Some shit that niggas be doing is stupid.
But-
That's what I was trying to say earlier. With each technological advancement, there is always a drawback to that
The
technological
thing is,
advancement.
they know if they do some shit like that, it's gonna watch us and outsmart us. So why would you possibly give
Because-
a computer like they're
oh,
dumb?
I got a theory
They're trying to wipe us out on purpose.
that Steve Jobs took acid, right? And he was inspired by the acid to make
Oh,
Mac
God.
computers, right?
Uh-huh.
And then there's also this theory that when niggas who take psychedelics, like different dimensional beings can contact you through the dimension and then enact their will. But it's always a
Wow.
benevolent being that would most likely do that, right? So I feel like all these people, and look, Silicon Valley is the people who program all the code and all of that, and they love doing psychedelics because they feel like it gets them closer to the technology already. It makes them do it shit better. So all these niggas that are doing all this shit, they're getting controlled by this benevolent being to create all this new technology and push the shit into A so we can get controlled, so it can express its through
You
our
hear this
dimension.
shit? Yo.
That's my only thing, because it's like what the way I see it is that we should be natural. Like when I went to Jamaica,
Wait, you
living-
done acid before, Phil?
yeah, I done that shit.
How does it make you feel? What
That's-
happened to you? I gotta hear
That
this.
shit is wicked. All right, so I was
Cause I wanna know, like, this shit really happens. Imagine like we do some shit like that into another dimension.
bro, things get
all this
freaky.
shit.
I don't
Things get
believe in
freaky
this
when
shit.
you
Yo,
do
you
acid,
think
bro.
you done acid before?
No, I don't. I
He's
don't
not
touch
the
that
type
shit.
of
I
nigga
don't
to do
touch
that.
Okay, so Phil, let me hear. What
I haven't
happened?
done it. I
And
haven't
you
done
felt
it.
like
in
you
a-
was in another dimension?
Never felt like I was in. Joe did DMT, and that nigga said he went to another dimension. DMT is some shit that really takes you to another dimension for 5-10 minutes. You'll end up somewhere else.
What?
I feel like talking about this nigga Joe about to walk through right now.
You hear him?
This ain't Joe.
Oh, that's naive. That's naive. Yo, slide, bro. That's crazy. I was summon another nigga, but
How
Pause.
you been in there?
Well, no comment.
But yeah, I did that shit. I'm not gonna say it's for everybody. Yeah, I understand why people feel. Oh, this my boy Naeem. Give him some sound effects. How you doing, Naeem?
I'm doing good. What's good?
What's goody, man?
You got my weed rolled up, gang. You stole, yo. He stole from me, bro. My
He trying to
weed.
say I stole his weed. I did not
From
steal his
Vegas.
weed.
You even roll it up for me?
I'll roll it up for you, but don't lie to me and say I stole your
Nah,
weed.
You stole, bro.
Let me see.
You know, my eyes is gonna be bloodshot right from it.
Let me smell this shit.
Open up the middle one.
I did.
No, open up John all the way
Did I
to the
say
top. Get
Yeah,
right.
that's if it is. I'm not gonna smoke.
I'll help you. Hold on.
I got it. It's okay. Don't
That's not
worry.
bad.
And then I'm gonna move the tarp out so some more air could come in.
Top notch, man.
Nah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Thank you so much.
What you smoking on?
Smoking on.
Why it look like that? You smoking a cigar?
Nah, bro. Chill.
What's that in there? That's weed too?
Yes, bro.
That's your weed?
Yeah.
All right, I want to ask y'all this. I don't know if you want
didn't
to.
tell us our acid
Okay.
story.
Okay.
How did you feel?
I've done it a couple of times, but like I'll start saying the first few times, like some of my experience I remember is like I'll usually do it alone.
Alone?
Yeah.
You was gonna ask about yourself. Hey.
Some people do it.
That's
I did it
crazy.
with people before, but like the first few times I do it alone, it could get scary. You do it alone because if you can't control yourself when something like weird happens or you start feeling a weird way, it could end up bad for you. But those first few times I was lucky,
What he talking
I'd say.
Doing acid.
The first few times I was lucky, I'd say, because I was able to control what was going on, and I would look at things, and they say it messes with your depth perception. So like, you see how you're sitting right here,
Now you
like
feel like I'm sunken
things
in.
would feel like
Yeah.
things will look like it's moving because I can't perceive my depth properly. So things would look far away, things would be close. So you'd see all these weird things. You'd see like colors and patterns and stuff moving. If I looked at a tree, it'd be pulsating and like doing a weird dance. Your thoughts get like super like
I think it depends on the amount you take.
yeah, but and you can't really control the amount you take because you never know. It's hard to. It's not like oh, I'm about to smoke a gram of weed or I'm gonna smoke one blunt. Like on one piece of paper, you take one thing, and it could be they could have put OD on it, or they could have put a little bit on it. You don't really know.
Oh nah.
And sometimes they lace that shit.
That's why you always gotta go to an authorized dealer. There you go.
But there's no place you could get
Wait, so
authorized LSD.
You gotta
from.
you gotta get an
So wait,
official.
the
You gotta get an
dimension, you
official
didn't go?
plug that
What
tests his
happened?
own product.
I've never been in another
Nah, facts.
dimension. The most I'd say is
Potentially,
it
you
like
gotta go to
altered
some-
my reality. The current reality I lived in, it felt weird. Like if things would just be moving differently. I would feel
I'm
differently.
not taking that, bro.
Like I'd listen to music and it would sound enhanced, and things would just be like
The music
trippy.
shit is fire.
When I say things is trippy, like things, you know how you be in life and you would see something so coincidental, it just made you feel weird. It'd be like the whole night you're just seeing coincidences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit sounds crazy. Crazy.
I don't know, but it's not. I want to say it's for
Would you
every.
ever push yourself to take like a big dosage?
I stopped taking it because I had a few trips that just didn't make me feel like this is too much.
Like a bad trip?
Yeah, one time I had a bad trip. I felt like I just felt mad. Like, you know how you can feel anxious sometimes. But I felt like it's just like a feeling in your head. It felt physical, and I felt like I was drowning. And like it was like I was up to like right here, and I felt like I was getting like I felt like I was in. You see how we in
It's
three
crazy.
dimensions? I was looking up, and I felt like the dimension that we were in was collapsing. Like I was becoming flat, like a Capri Sun nigga. Like
Fuck.
you know in the drug commercials when they smoke weed and they just flat in the chair and they can't move. That's how I kind of felt. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is moving bad. This is bad because what I was trying to do is I had a great trip before that trip, so I was trying to emulate that trip by doing everything that I did before. But I feel like the reason that I was doing it is because I was scared that it was gonna go wrong, and because I was scared that it was gonna go wrong, it made me make it go wrong. You know, because fear is just like a mental thing. It don't exist. It only exists if you think about it, and if you think about it, it's there and now it's real. So
That's
it
a
became
fact.
real for me.
Yeah.
I hit my friend up. I'm like, yo, I have a bad trip right now. nigga came. Once he told me he was coming, I felt good.
Yeah.
So at that moment, it's like when you take those drugs, you learn a lot. But it's like some knowledge isn't meant for you at certain times. You have to go through things for you to gain that knowledge. If you get knowledge when you don't deserve it, it's gonna make you.
Nah, I don't smoke, bro.
I feel like people diagnose themselves a lot and they don't have that specific problem. And when you diagnose yourself with a certain problem that you don't have, it's gonna make it feel real to you, and it gives you that thing. So like, if people go on in life feeling like they have knowledge that they really wasn't supposed to have, they're gonna go into life with a false reality, and that's never good.
That's crazy. That whole shit is just crazy. Fucking, I was telling her, like, I wouldn't do anything else but weed, because I think when I get like really anxious, like all my fears like play in my head. So I know if I get high, like off some other shit, I know I will start tweaking. Like it will be automatically a bad trip, because I'm already thinking about everything that I'm scared of and bad things. So I would never be able to do it. I don't know how y'all niggas.
That's smart, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I know.
That's
I know.
the reason why I
Listen,
don't
you know what
fuck with this
happened?
shit.
You know what happened to me too? In 9th grade in Dozo. So I decided to smoke with somebody.
Oh, you got laced.
And I got
You got
laced,
laced.
bro. I got laced. That I remember when I started tripping.
Literally,
I
on
felt
last
like
part, a girl told us she got laced too.
I got laced,
Damn,
bro.
y'all niggas been getting laced.
But it was to a point like I went through like this whole shit because like it was my first year in high school and like just mad shit.
That's for me.
But when I started tripping,
No.
I felt like I was
No, that's
walking
my
on the
weed.
ceiling. But like the cat from Alice in Wonderland, it came out and it was talking to me. Like I was seeing
you was
shit.
laced.
I was
off the
seeing
weed?
shit. I was seeing shit. Then the next day, I was still high,
Yeah, you
and
might
I
have been on
kept
that
seeing
K2.
mad. I saw mad shit on the floor, like a ball. And at night it would just go back and forth. So I would
you
see
got
it,
turned into a cat.
and I'd be like,
Wait,
yo,
hold
it was
on. Restart
crazy.
the story. Restart the story.
Okay,
Yo,
so
you
boom.
got laced.
I'm gonna give you other
Restart the
details.
story.
So 9th grade in Dozo.
Okay.
You know-
9th grade is a bad time to
Ninth
be
grade.
laced.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I just got into high school, got laced. Boom. Like
Damn.
right? So 9th grade in Dozo, I decided to go smoke with somebody. Smoked, and the first thing that came into my head was the Bowser. Like when you go into when he comes in the level, it goes thump, like a weird beat.
What you doing
Yo,
playing Mario?
bro, I was fucking
In her
actually
head.
by QCM by the Burger King.
You was in the
That
basement.
park. No,
Oh.
it wasn't no basement.
Oh, no, I thought
was
you was in the-
outside.
No, you.
So you heard damn.
Yes, right. So I heard all of that. I had my homegirl Jennifer already at QCM. I was like, yo, bro, come pick me up right now, bro, because I'm tweaking, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm hearing shit. Like, the nigga's like, yo, what's wrong with you? I'm like, bro, you don't hear that? And he's like looking at me like I got 40 eyeballs. Anyways, I finally get to my crib. My homegirl sets me to my crib. And when I got in, I live on the 18th floor, so that's the last floor in the building. So it's high
That's a
up.
trip.
That's what I'm saying. So when I got into my house, she left me there, and all I saw was like the house flip like this. So now I'm thinking I'm falling off the 18th floor. Like I was geeking. So I felt like
You should have said, "Can I chill with you, please?"
so I felt like my whole shit went like that. Like it flipped my whole fucking apartment. And I felt like I was walking on the ceiling, and then Chester, the cat from Alice in Wonderland, came out. Like it was some crazy shit. Like I was
you got
bugging.
fried off of
So
some
then-
weed, bro.
So then, as like days are approaching, like at night, I would see this little black ball going back and forth. Like I was bad. I had to go to a fucking psychiatrist.
Oh,
And
so
I
you had to tell your parents.
Yo, so
and
wait.
shit.
I told my mom. My mom's Dominican as fuck. So
I
I'm
know,
like-
that's what I'm
I'm
like,
she
like,
was
"Ma,
tight."
I did something I shouldn't have done. Like a week later, after tweaking for like a week, I was like, Ma,
Oh, you
I
was
did
tweaking
something.
for a week?
I was tweaking for like a week, yo. Like I felt like crazy. And I started praying. Like I went through a whole phase. Because I was like, God, please, I'll never do it again. I'm sorry.
Yo.
Like every day praying.
Damn.
And I remember I told my mom, and she was like, yeah, hiciste eso. Tú estás con el diablo. You with the devil. The devil's gonna take you. It was over for me.
She
It
was
was
on some
over
crazy
for
shit,
did not
me,
help you
bro.
at all.
Did not help me at
Your
all.
anxiety was going
And
crazy.
my biggest fears is demonic shit and like the KKK. That's another thing I'm really scared of. But
Don't
the
go to Georgia,
demonic
man.
shit,
You gonna see some KKK.
the demonic shit is what really like, bro. If you want to scare me, that's how you get me. Or that ghost shit,
That-
or
oh
that,
God, I
that
swear to
demon
God,
shit,
I
devil
swear to
shit.
God.
So when my mom told me that, I was already like, I'm gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die, because I was
Oh my
so scared.
gosh, bro.
She signed me up for a psychiatrist. They put me on paper that they thought I was having absent seizures. So that means that you feel at a moment that you gotta ask yourself, like, where am I? So I kept doing that in front of my mom. And that's when I told her, like, bro, because there's this block on left rack that used to drive me crazy. And I used to be like, oh my God, my anxiety level will go so high that I'll forget where I'm at. Like, it was bad. So I kept doing that. My mom was like, ¿Qué lo que te pasa a ti? Like, what's up with you? Like, why you acting like that? And that's when I was like, yo, my, did something really bad. They had me in a psychiatrist. They had to do this weekly, the thing they put on your head to, like, see my brain waves. Yo, it was over. That's what I'm saying. That's why I will only smoke weed, like, if I trust them, around them, or, like, it's my weed. But I got laced in that shit for the rest of my life. I'm always gonna feel like when I do
bro.
anything else except for weed, that my fears are gonna get, like, super inflicted.
If
in
I
me.
got laced at that age, I
Yeah.
might not even smoke weed. I'd probably just be drinking water for the rest of my life.
water,
Yeah.
I just don't like
Bro, it's so weird. Like, why did that? Who was the person that? How
I don't know what niggas about.
how were they able to withstand that?
be-
Like,
don't
why do
take
they
other
even got that type of
Yo.
drug on them?
it was crazy. It was crazy.
So
Nah,
what
but-
did you do to kind of help you get over that? Cause
Cause you came back, like you normal.
Yeah,
I
I'm
hope.
normal. Yeah, I'm normal. I'm normal. I'm normal.
Madison just give you a look.
She's just like, I'm normal.
No, I'm normal. Obviously after that I was like done with the smoking. I just started like smoking like recently a lot because of my but yeah, I stopped smoking. I was doing therapy a lot too. Like that was another thing that helped me a lot. My boyfriend at the time, Mendoza, like he didn't like that shit, so that was another thing.
That you
so,
doing therapy?
No, the fucking smoking shit. So that was
Oh.
another reason I was
That
like,
you
yo,
geeking?
huh?
That you was geeking?
That I was geeking. Yeah, like no, I'm saying my man at the time he asked me how did I do to like stop, like to, you know? So I'm saying my man at the time didn't smoke either, so I just stopped smoking for a little bit and like doing therapy, and I was like I feel good to smoke now. You know, and who I trust and who I'm around. But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy to get over. Like I was praying. Like I'm not a religious person, but I was praying. Like
You was religious then.
I
That
was
shit too. You
religious
religious.
then, real quick.
He's like, God,
real
I
quick.
swear to God.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm swearing
I would
to you.
never do it again. Every day I was asking for help. I drove my grandma crazy too. My poor grandma. I told her too when that shit happened to me. I said, you gotta take me to DR. You gotta bless me. I think the devil's coming for me. Everything. My grandma was like, oh my God. She wanted to cry for me because I was like, when are you
Nah,
gonna have
you
to
was really
take me?
geeking, bro.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yo,
It
that's
was bad.
crazy because it's like to think about that. It's like that's when you see those like people on the street, like not to say like things,
Yeah.
but like you could have dead been
I
geeked
could
out
have
like
been.
that.
I could have been crazy for the rest of my life. I could have been crazy for the rest of my
That's
life.
why I don't fuck with no other drug.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, why can't I
I
just
thought I was
smoke my
smoking weed, you know.
Yeah,
so that's
but-
another thing. He totally played
I
me.
was the thing. You know what's so funny with me because I have like a little thing when it comes to like when I was younger. I was scared of homeless niggas because I was like, yo, these niggas be weird, bro. Like they always not to fuck like be nasty,
no,
but
I
it's
hear
just
what
like they
you're
were
saying.
scary when
Right.
you're young. So I'm like, damn. And then my mom was always like, yeah, cause they did crack and this and that. I'm like, damn, these niggas, this what they doing? They get fucked up by this? And then they was like talking, and then they was always talking to me about K2 and all this other shit, Angel Dust.
I think I got dusted.
Yes,
I
I
think
heard
that's
of
what happened
Angel
to me.
Dust.
I think I
Angel
got
Dust
dusted.
is crazy.
Yeah,
So I was like,
Dusted.
nah, that's
Getting
crazy.
yeah. I think that's what happened to me.
What is dust?
Dust.
Angel dust?
Yeah, what is that?
You don't know what angel dust
Is
is?
that like just crack?
It's like a
Nah.
synthetic drug.
It's not crack.
This is just like
I ain't
some.
smoke no crack.
You
You
could
put that
eat-
on the pie. I ain't smoke no
You
crack.
might have smoked anything. You don't even know.
You
what
don't even know
smoked.
what it was.
It wasn't crack.
Nah, you definitely wasn't on no crackhead vibes.
I wasn't on no crackhead vibes. Not like that.
Nah, you wasn't a
Fail.
crackhead.
Damn, my fault.
Because you would've been using that shit often. You would've liked it.
doing crack. I'm just trying to find out what the dust is.
You know what's
dust will
crazy?
have
'Cause
you
I heard
feeling
Joe
You know
Budden
what
used
they
to do
said the
angel
other day?
dust.
You know what they said the other day?
It's a synthetic drug.
It's better. What's his name? Bossy?
Boosie?
Boosie said the other day
You will take
that you
Boosie as a
better.
credible
I'm
source?
just listen, but it's factual. He was like, "Yo, you guys should rather do crack than fentanyl because these crackheads been living for years."
Oh my God.
I mean, he got a
Because
point.
Fenty is so much stronger.
Yo, these crackheads be out here living.
Yo, to
Nah,
like
because
80,
crack really don't be.
Like
it's-
90
to like
years
80
old,
years
bro,
old,
I'm telling you.
they just be looking like dead, like
Nah,
a
they do
zombie.
have superpowers though.
Alright, that's a good topic.
Shit.
Would you rather do crack or fentanyl?
Of course, you would rather do crack because you're not gonna want to die. Fentanyl be killing niggas.
All
Like,
right, let me be the what you
But I
call
don't
it,
even, it's a
devil's
downer
advocate.
drug too, so
I might-
it
I
makes
might-
you depressed.
So crack makes you like what?
Crack,
Make you happy?
crack highlights the same parts as your brain as sugar.
fentanyl is,
Okay,
is
so it
a,
makes you happy,
It's
yes.
a version
It's just
of
bad for you.
heroin. It's like a version of heroin, and like it's like similar to like meth and all that shit. It's just that it's so much more potent.
Yeah, but like even when you pop perks and all that shit, they're all in the fentanyl category. Those are like
I don't know about that shit,
pharmaceutical
though, so-
drugs.
Yeah, them
Anything
shits
that you
get
get
you right.
over the counter, you should not be taking as fun drugs. Ox, cough syrup, all them shits contain fentanyl. That shit can kill you. Literally kill you. Don't take it. Okay, do natural drugs or
But there
shit.
gotta be something to the fent that got people
It's
going
artificial.
crazy
Shit
for it.
make them go crazy.
How
Literally.
that should make them feel?
Probably.
It makes you. They said what a guy who literally said he took. This is what he said. He said he took every drug like known to man. So he was like, I made sure I tried every single one, and then he was explaining his trips.
He's toasted.
So the nigga was talking about how fentanyl is like the same thing like heroin and meth. That's where I like got it from, because he was just like, but it's just like it happens a lot faster, and you don't have to pay that much because it's such a small dosage that you would need. So if you have a good dealer, the good dealer will give you the right dosage that you need that doesn't kill you, but that just gets you high. But if you have bad dealers, they're gonna give you something that probably has a too high amount of fentanyl in it because they were trying to make it cheaper because fentanyl is a cheaper drug. But it's just gonna get you high like quick. But
Well, how do they be feeling? Because
some
it's like
some of them
it's
it's like a
rush.
50-50. Some of them
Yeah.
you fucks with your head forever. Some people don't even really get a high and they just end up dying. Could cause you to have a heart attack. So many different
but I'm
problems.
saying for
with
me
that
to
shit.
be like, yo, let me take
It's a cheap
fentanyl.
drug,
You know
like
what
he
I'm saying?
said.
Like,
Yeah.
And it's
like
easy
how
to
am I
get.
gonna supposed to feel? Like how's
It's like
the
an
trip feel
anime
like?
drug.
It's easy to get fentanyl
Like, you
too.
see-
It's like it's like you get a rush. It's like it just like makes your like it just gives you like a rush. Like I don't really know how to explain it because I never like did the drug, but like
It's easy to get.
Yeah, it
Easy to
gives you
get, but
that
what's
like
it gonna make me feel? Because
It makes
I
you
feel
like,
like-
you know, when you're sick and you take medication, how it puts you drowsy and down. It's like that, but they're taking it to a high extreme. Fentanyls are the opposite of weed. It's a downer.
well, then the rush.
It makes you numb.
It's like you never had a back pain or a headache, and then once you take some Tylenol, like you don't have the headache no more, and it's like the headache is still there, but it's almost like
blocking
a
it, yeah.
it's like it's just blocking it for you. So it's like now imagine that when you could just take something and you could feel it like right there.
What the fuck is that?
Somebody
Joe.
else.
Oh,
Yo, this nigga Joe has
Yo.
been not here.
hi, how are you?
Yo,
Give that nigga some sound effects. Get out there.
brother.
Give her applause too.
come
We
to
need
the
applause.
mic.
Applause. Mark in the building.
Yeah, come in the corner right here, bro.
One turn on the heat. Yo, I have a topic that I want to transition into, but after how I ask you how you are, bro.
You just want to see it here.
Yeah, that's cool too. Appreciate you, boy.
So how you been, bro?
I've been good, man. Just got back.
Oh yeah, you was in Jamaica.
Word, bro. Out here living my best life.
You smell like Jamaica right now.
Nigga.
It smells. Can't
Out
smelling
there.
clean. It smell like some
off.
lotion they use there or something.
What?
Jamaican lotion.
I don't know. I'm just saying anything right now.
I thought you were saying you smell like weed.
Nah, he smelled good. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
That's not gay, bro. I can tell that nigga he smelled good, bro. God damn, bro. Don't fire me
So I
for
got
that.
the sound effects for everything.
Yo.
Alright, I'm gonna just stay quiet, bro. How you been?
Nah, man, yeah, I've been good. That was a hard reset. That was very much needed. I feel like I'm back. I don't know. Like, I thought I was gonna feel a lot more depressed by the time I came back because I just didn't want to leave so much. But at the same time, like a tiny part of me was ready to come back. But yeah, my mind is still there right now. So I don't know. I feel like maybe once I get back to work, that's when I'm gonna really feel it. But until then, I'm here chilling, can't complain.
I feel like it's good to keep your mind there because they have a certain vibe there that just make you feel happy.
Oh, bro, let's talk about it, cause I don't know. It's just like you step out, like the oxygen just
More
feel
pure.
different, you know, like
Yeah,
everything.
not
yo,
negative.
Yeah, like you don't feel so much anxiety in the air, and you don't feel the pressures of life. I mean, granted, maybe just cause I don't live there, but at the same time, I just feel like it was just different. Down to I'm a fat ass nigga. Like, I'm a skinny fat nigga. So the food, nigga. I said that shit was slapping. Everything was so fresh.
Everything slap,
like-
Oh
bro.
my God! Did
If you
get
have bad
anything-
food in Jamaica,
you know the
like, what you
the
doing
steel
right now?
grills that they be using, just like right there on the street.
Yeah, that's yeah.
You
bro.
got the jerk chicken off of that shit.
No, I ain't get no jerk chicken. I had some.
Oh,
Fish off of that
you
shit,
get no
so-
jerk chicken?
I got jerk chicken, but not from the grill, off the grill type shit.
Oh my
Really, it was
God, bro!
fire.
You ain't. That's the one thing. Next time you go back, bro, you gotta make sure you get that grill. Shit get you right, bro.
I'm sorry, they're having like a whole non-spoken conversation over here. Like, I just see them communicating without words.
Yeah, Mark
like,
spoke on it. Now you gotta speak on y'all exposed.
That's a secret code.
secret code.
Secret code. Sorry,
Got it.
between us two.
Nah, we got it on the 360 cam. I'm a
You
decryptor.
just analyze.
I'm a
this shit, like,
decryptor.
doing Morse
Nah,
code
nah.
and shit.
Yo, but I got a topic that I want to get into. I feel like it's an interesting topic.
Talk to us.
Cause I feel like on some of the pods, I feel like I haven't been pushing the needle as much as I wanted to. Like I feel like I've been falling off, as in the sense that, like maybe I'm having conversations that don't need to be had, that are like outdated, that are too old, and just kind of, I don't know, setting the needle back and just aren't important conversations to have. So the question that I want to ask is, what are some conversations do y'all feel like is outdated, unnecessary to have because they just keep us stagnant as a society? And what I mean by that is, I'll give y'all a little backstory, it's just certain conversations I feel like they're too old to be having or just outdated because we move past that, like to be asking, like to say if, I don't know, like, this is gonna be a bad one, like don't judge me for saying this, but like, do women deserve equal rights or some shit like that,
like- or
right?
like somebody
Because
saying
even
something about
even
whatnot.
bringing that up, right, is like a bad conversation to have because it's like that should be an obvious answer to that. You know what I'm saying? So why are we having this? Why are we even keeping this relevant? So I feel like, do y'all feel like there are any conversations that I feel like don't need to be had? That might be out of the blue. Like you maybe never thought of
So,
it.
like,
Like,
gotta
it's
sit here
funny
and
because you're
brainstorm
asking us to think about things to talk about things that we wouldn't want to be talking about. So like, I don't know.
Yeah, it is
It's
crazy to
weird, you
ask
know?
about.
Like, what are something that you're not thinking about right now? Like, I don't
Can
know,
you
now
give
I gotta
another
think about it.
example?
Let me see. I can
Another
see that.
example, because
A better example, sorry.
there was something that gave me there's a reason. There was a better example that even made me even ask that.
Like I feel like there's an example, or just an example that I'm thinking of. So you could like tell me if I'm in the right like headspace with it. Like for example, not saying this is my whatever, but say if somebody's like, oh, like what was Lil Nas X wearing at the thing, and it's like, come on, bro, we still talking about like.
yeah,
Niggas
that's
is wearing like, come
yeah,
on, like he wore what he
facts.
wore. Like he may have been a drag in like some people's opinions, my opinion, whatever. But like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about what next man wearing. Feel me?
On God,
Like you
though.
feel me? Like
I felt that. I felt
Exactly, and I feel like there's also, when you do have these conversations, there's also more important conversations that could be had. that's wasting time right now. And you see a lot of that in the media when niggas is like talking about some bullshit like the Kardashians when something important is going on and we ignoring that. You know, so I feel like
Okay, so I have a question for you. Like, a better question would be like, what are things that you feel like should be talked about that aren't talked about enough? Like, or like the things that niggas aren't focusing on.
I feel like I've said this before in the other podcast, but I feel like humans right now, we're so comfortable that there's no point to push for a better life. So since we got weed, all these drinks at the table, and we could go get money and buy what we want, even though we see shit that's going wrong, we're not gonna be like activists and really try to do something about it or really come together to solve a problem because we all comfortable in our lives.
But when you say that, right, that part right there, are you
What is
talking
that?
about Americans
Like,
or
I
just
hated it.
everybody in the world?
Shit. I'm just talking about from my
What time?
perspective, so I'm talking about what kind of impacts me. So I'm talking about America.
So, what's the question?
That's the question.
So what
I gotta use the bathroom.
okay.
Sorry. Me estoy guiando.
It's raining.
We really outside.
I even people.
Yeah, this might be the third time that you've come on a rainy day.
Yeah. I feel like
Every
every
time
time
you
I
come,
come,
it's been a rainy day. That's when I know Mark's gonna come.
Raining? Yeah. Is he always joking?
Yeah, he's supposed to be here.
He told me that I was having all the podcast.
I love a good rainy day. How do y'all
So-
feel about rainy days? Y'all don't fuck
Fuck
with
that
rainy days?
shit.
What was
Especially
the,
when I
what was the
gotta take
question
down the
before
phone.
that, bro?
The question before that was so I first said, what are some conversations y'all feel like are too old or outdated to have? I wasn't trying to really harp on any of them, just bring them up. And then Mark was like, that's kind of hard to think about. Maybe we should ask about what is something that you do want to talk about. And I got into how I feel like people are so like comfortable when there are problems arise, we don't really do anything. So then y'all asked me further, like, what is a real problem that you feel like that has arisen that we haven't been talking about? So we could bring up the
Oh, I don't know if this is like goes in aligning with what you was asking us, but something that I just thought about was how there's a person for every, not even just a person for everything, because that's a whole nother conversation, but like there are people for like every position in things. Like, so say you may want all your guys to be bosses, and like there could be a group of niggas who all y'all niggas is bosses, but 9 times out of 10, if you got a handful of niggas, like there's a boss, and then you're gonna have some niggas that are workers, and then you know, like every place needs
Got
a
a role.
janitor. You know, everybody has a role, and I feel like sometimes people be downplaying certain roles when they're dead ass needed. I don't know, it was just a random thought, but yeah.
I feel you on that though. Because it's like not everybody's meant to be the main character in certain situations. And it doesn't mean that just because you're not the main character that a supporting character isn't just as important as the main character.
Exactly. See?
What y'all talking about? A game?
No, we talking about real life, nigga.
Real life, right?
nigga name high.
It's the grabbers, the mango grabber.
I ain't even smoked that
Mango,
yet.
bro?
Yeah, that
This
sound
nigga
like
Phil
some
be smoking some
bullshit.
bullshit.
Why you guys just gotta like put shit on me, like
Nigga, you the one who brought it.
Yeah,
nigga? But you know where I got it from.
And you be sprinkling it in your fucking weed. That shit be nasty,
you
bro.
dirtball, bro.
You literally put it in your shit.
Oh,
I had to.
Why you ain't bring your grabber?
Nah,
You always
don't
talk
say
about,
I had to and try to
I
talk
could have
shit
gave
about
you some
Phil.
grabber.
Nah, I
Nigga, you
had
just
to.
as bad.
I didn't know.
Nigga, you
I
shoulda
didn't
did a
know. I would have
vegan
brought
then.
my grabber from my car.
You a lying
Nah,
ass
you
nigga.
did know, because I gave it to you in your hand. You said, yo, this is the bullshit that he be using. I ain't using this. And you put it down. Nigga used it.
Alright, you got me. I'm guilty.
Hey, so you like grabber?
On my body.
You don't smoke it, bro.
No, not really. Only once in a while. Tobacco's not good for you.
Yo, every
Good,
podcast
good,
y'all have,
good.
y'all got this debate,
No
bro.
grabs.
Every podcast y'all have,
Because you
y'all
know,
got this grabber
the
debate.
reason why I have to have this debate, I realize this, but it's an important debate to have, is because every time you chill with somebody new who smoke, you kind of gotta know what side they on. If they on the light side or the dark side.
I'm
For
telling
real.
you, bro.
That's a fact.
It's really you
You
really
can
have to
tell
get that
niggas like
no
that, man.
because it's always a point in time because you might get lucky where everybody might be vegan or everybody might be grabber smokers, but at this that time where there is a little like splice in the universe where that's not the case, then you gonna have a moment where somebody's like, this grabber, and then now you gotta talk about
Yeah.
we smoke grabber, and it's like
Yeah,
no,
I
why'd
know.
you do that?
Because some
know,
niggas be
because
doing
it's not-
50-50.
Yeah, I was about to say some
bugging.
niggas be using grabber but be light, be having light ass flips, and it's like, yo,
That's me. I put
saw that?
2% grab.
You saw that reaction you just did? That was dead you when I first gave you my first block, bro.
Exactly.
I was looking at you crazy, like, what's wrong with this nigga?
And,
Be like that.
and I'm
He
looking at
said-
you crazy like, what's wrong with you? This nigga got a whole cigarette jam packed in a blunt. Like, what are you doing right now?
I hate them cigs.
That shit was
Here we
hitting,
go. Now you hate them
Bro,
cigs.
yo,
Nigga,
I
you still
like-
get grabs.
bro.
like
That shit was hitting
grabs,
harder than cigs themselves, bro. I only smoked one cig my whole life, bro. And
Yeah,
not
you
even
were-
all the
You're
way
doing
through. Not even
You
all the
already
way through. I
doing
just
bad.
tasted it, bro.
Whoa, wait, what?
This nigga's a geeky.
All right, I'm gonna tell you the story where I smoked this cig.
Nah,
Please,
bro.
what?
I don't
Yeah,
wanna
I
hear
need.
that,
I
bro.
actually
That's
need to.
bad.
Hear
I'm
that.
gonna tell you
wanna-
because it's actually a down bad story. It's not that down bad.
You think? Yo, it's
Nah.
not
So
that
my
bad.
boy, I don't really talk to him right now, but I still fuck with him. The nigga, he was doing some weird shit because he didn't want to buy weed and he was chilling with a shorty and he knew that I always had weed. So he wanted to come chill with me so the shorty that he was chilling with could come smoke with me. But he didn't even want to smoke the weed. And me like a dumbass, I said, alright, slide. He slid with the shorty and then me, him, and the shorty go in the staircase, we smoke and he pull out a cig. And then I start saying, yo, I'd never smoked a cig before.
I'm sorry. How old are you?
Gotta be like
21, 22.
Okay. Nah, you're old enough to know.
You're
better.
20.
I ain't
Yo,
gonna
this nigga's
Nah,
a goofy.
lie. You're old enough to know.
Nigga, that's
better. I
like
ain't
2-3
gonna lie.
years ago.
Maybe like 20.
You-
Maybe
yeah.
20. I'll give myself the benefit until 20, 21.
Yeah, that
This
nigga
nigga
goofy.
smoke anything.
Definitely,
I'm telling you, bro.
Definitely
I'm
when I
telling you,
was in
this nigga-
college. Definitely when I was in college, but. And then I was like, bro, but I didn't smoke the whole cig. I just wanted to try this fucking. Y'all literally sat here and smoked grabber right now. Y'all had tobacco before. Relax.
Yeah, but you went out your way to smoke
Yeah,
a
you
cig.
went- yeah.
Alright, so I tried it, and that shit was smooth as fuck. That shit did not even.
Nah, nigga said that menthol was hit.
That shit. I didn't make. There
Nah,
was nothing
you're
about it
wild.
that attracted me to it. Like, if it was, you
You
probably
was on
see
that.
me.
You was on that Jules shit too for a little bit.
Nigga, I quit that because I was skating, and like when I only bought it because I convinced myself that I put weed in one of the pods and use it like as a vape type shit. But I had to use the first few pods that it came with. So I'm sitting
Yeah, I
here
had to
smoking that shit, and then like I would start skating when I was skating, and I would start skating slower. I couldn't breathe, and I was like, "Yo, this is bad." And I knew it wasn't the weed because I would smoke weed while I skate. It'd be going top speed, so weed never really fucked me up. That Juul had me breathing bad. I had to toss
Remember
that
what
shit
I
out.
told you, bro? I smoked 2 of those fucking blunts, bro. I was like, you know what? Let me just try it because we did get it from a convention. So I'm like, fuck it, why not? Rolled up a fucking blunt with the Fonto leaf, and ever since I did that, bro, I've been coughing like in my sleep, waking me up. I'm like, oh nah, bro, this is not valid.
That shit haunted you.
Nah, but it stopped now. But like I said, I'm not touching that ever again. I don't know how you doing that, bro.
Alright,
said I
so
put a
yo,
little
ask
sprinkle.
one of the chat GPT questions because we never got to ask one of them.
I know.
We started talking about chat GPT.
Okay. I feel like these chat GBT questions was for Kobe.
Ask the one from last week.
Okay. This is gonna be funny.
But it don't talk to you either. It don't like say something.
You could do that.
I don't use it. I just read it. I don't know if there's a text to speech option. I don't know.
Okay, let's ask this question. We're gonna go to music route now. So it says,
I ain't gonna lie.
how has social media changed the way artists create and promote their music?
I feel like asking different questions. It's not really no musical artist niggas here.
I'd just. I feel like I would be the answer, but
There you go.
if you don't want to talk about it as a whole.
I mean, you can
go on to
answer
the
it, but I
next.
just didn't want him to answer. This nigga picked the most asked question.
Fuck you. That was a good question.
Jack, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't trying to be shit.
All right, boom.
Who you got from?
Okay. All right, I'm gonna ask y'all. Do y'all want to go for some more general questions, or here's two of the prompts that I asked ChatGPT. I asked for controversial questions related to male and female relationships, and I asked,
Shit.
Okay.
I also asked it for one like controversial, like just like regular topics to talk about, like general topics. So which one you want to talk about?
If you want to
First
hear
one
some
seemed a little
shit,
spicy.
yeah.
Alright.
Pick number one.
I gave y'all the option, so I can't think like I put it on y'all. But that's what I wanted to pick. Alright.
Oh man.
Should men be allowed to express vulnerability and emotions without being seen as weak?
Yes.
Of course.
But y'all don't agree with that.
Of course. I agree.
Nah, I feel like
like the pushback.
I feel like because I feel like if you was with a nigga, right, and he just broke down in front of you, but to you it sounded like some bitch ass shit this nigga crying about, like some shit you you've been through already, and you like, what the fuck? Should he be allowed to go through that?
Give an
Like,
example.
All right, so all right. Say this nigga break down and cry to you. He's like, yo, I've been having stomach pains. This shit has just been fucking me up.
That's not a good one. That's not a good
All
one.
right,
That's not a good
you
one.
give me
That's
a
not
good one then.
All right. For example, right. So
Say he got laid off his job, and like he going through a rough time. He can't pay the bills or nothing.
That's a valid.
that's a bad one.
That's
No.
a valid reason to cry.
Yeah, say y'all at a movie theater, right? And y'all watching a movie and shit, and something that wasn't really that sad, and the nigga is bawling, like he's like, like really bawling, like, and you looking at him, you just like,
This shit was
Y'all
mad
went to go
corny,
see the
like-
Super Mario movie and that nigga start balling at the
and it's
end.
your first date.
Oh, nah, bro. Clip up.
Oh, so they said clip up.
You know what it is, though? What my
She looking at this nigga like,
my thing is I feel like as a female I have really like masculine energy. Like I will really look at you and be like, stop it. Don't be a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I also feel like it depends on the person. I'm naturally just like a rough on the edges type of person. So I'ma look at you and be like, nah. I would have called up real quick like, yo, I'm leaving.
I have a quick
You
question. I have a quick
bugging.
question. Are you Dominican where both parents are Dominican?
No.
Where are
My mom is Puerto Rican Dominican, and my father is from Martinique.
What's that?
It's an island.
Martinique.
It's a Hispanic island or is
No,
it
it's
Caribbean?
it's a
Same
black
island?
island.
Okay.
They know for like mulattoes because they have a lot of like French Europeans too. But yeah, I don't really know much.
from
I don't
where?
really know
Same
much of my father's culture because I didn't grow up with him. So
You would say you're more Dominican than Puerto Rican.
no, that I'll say for a fact.
Okay.
My mom was born and raised in Puerto Rico, but we're Dominican.
So would you say that you take, when it comes to getting into a relationship, that you're more a traditional girl, or would you say you're more like modern, like when it comes to like we can go half and half or this and that? Or
all right,
you-
nah, get into it. Get into it.
A Dominican woman that believes there's no happy-happies with nothing. You my man, you taking care of me, I'm raising your kids, I'm making sure you got a roof over your fucking head. There's no happy-happies on nothing. You taking care of me and your kids. I'm taking care of you.
Okay, but when all right,
So
all right,
y'all
okay.
split. Wait, y'all split.
No.
I mean, not like 50-50, but like on some. Y'all split the responsibility. Like, okay, if I'm taking care of this, you gotta make sure
Yes.
you're taking care of it. Like,
Yes.
if I'm doing
But
groceries.
also, my man's paying the rent, but I'm buying groceries.
Yeah, okay,
I'm
like
cooking
rent
for
versus
you.
groceries, shit like that.
I'm
Okay.
Buying
doing a lot of
groceries
things
with
for
your
you
money
that you
or with his money?
appreciate.
But I'm saying you buying groceries
I'm
with
buying
your money or
groceries
his
with
money?
my money.
Okay,
With my
okay,
money.
okay. That's official.
Yeah.
That's official.
Like,
That's
wait,
official.
don't get me wrong. Like,
Yo, what you say, nigga?
yeah, that's Joe.
There
Facts.
you go.
That's Joe.
Joe not scared of nobody.
I was just like,
Oh shit.
This nigga Joe.
damn, Joe, you gotta put more bass in your voice.
Look at you,
Hello,
Joe.
Joe. How are you?
Yo, how are you?
I'm good. Yourself? That's my girl,
Hello.
Faith.
Nice.
What?
Straight to the island.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know who that was. I was gonna go.
It's fine.
He's like,
I'm very proud of
Sorry, bro. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that nigga Joe funny.
But I can,
silly.
but no, I can respect that though. Splitting the responsibility as opposed to splitting shit 50-50. Like you said, I feel like, yeah, as a man, you know, you provide for the house and stuff, go working and shit, save. Not saying, oh, the woman needs to be a stay-at-home, take care of the kids, but like, if she chooses to, okay. If I'm able to provide and she's doing everything else in the house, like cleaning, cooking, whatever, and not even on those stereotypical women should do this, women should do that, men should do this, but at the same time, say if it's understood between the both of y'all that say the nigga is like, shit, I want to be the stay-at-home dad. If you want to be, and she's a strong-headed like, fuck it, I want to go make this money, then I feel like
You
it
see,
depends
I
on the
agree with
person.
that.
I feel like
I agree with
I
that.
don't
I mean,
fuck
I
with that
wouldn't-
part.
I-
That's like, damn,
but
nigga,
no,
you
that's
really
what I'm saying. My thing
stay
is,
at home dad though.
my thing is, I
That's
don't
a
agree
whole
with-
job.
I don't
Stay at
agree
home
with
mom,
it,
stay
but
at
that's
home
what
dad.
I know, but stay at home dad is like, come on now, don't do that.
What?
I don't know. That's I'm not like.
But you can't tell another like.
No. I'm
couple
saying he could
in
do
their
that. I'm just
relationship
saying I
what
would
they
never do
dynamic
that.
is feeling.
I said I wouldn't
bro,
do
staying
that.
at the crib making pancakes for the kids, not doing shit. Wife comes
Nah,
home,
shit.
throws me a fucking yo, go buy some new shoes.
Nah, I like to do shit. Bro. Nah, but so you say that, right? So now if you're in a situation now where, say he's not up, where he's able to provide for you in that type of way, but would you still give him that type of treatment
Oh shit.
What type of treatment?
of like
Like
Yo,
I'm
like-
coming home to my man type of treatment?
yeah, like I'm a
Yeah, of
your
course.
food's gonna be cooked.
Your
you
food's
know.
gonna be
Oh,
cooked.
yo, I got something crazy to ask you. You were your man for 4 years. He held you down. Boom, 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 boom. Come to find out, he's like a what you
Why
call
I
it?
feel like I'm about to go off on this
Yeah.
question. Go ahead.
Come to find out, he ain't do this while he was with you, but 5 years ago,
Oh, sorry, it don't matter.
boy,
If he wasn't with her, it don't
your
matter.
man got topped up by the tranny.
Okay, nah, it matters. I spoke too soon.
And you find that out, niggas like, yo, nah,
a
it's
video.
not even
There's a video.
video.
It's a video.
Not
It's on
even,
Twitter.
not even.
It's like weirdly high quality, like
it was
cut
at some
up.
crazy event,
Edit man,
a
nice.
documentary of some niggas doing some freaky shit.
Trini top on HBO
And then
Max.
you just see a man getting topped by the tranny.
Oh, he's like.
Nah, chill, bro. Matt, you're spamming.
But he held you down,
He's a real good nigga. Like, come
and
on.
he never did nothing wrong by you.
Always treated you like a queen.
I don't know.
What kind of tranny are you talking about?
Nah,
Low key, he should have known. He should have known.
Wait, what if she look like a girl?
Nah,
Like,
Like
Kris
she got
Jenner.
What if it's like it's a real?
She
Are you talking about like the trannies that are fully transformed? Because there's some that are
There's
fully,
some trannies that look like
fully
girls.
transformed.
Nah,
like tranny with
it
a
could be-
dick.
It's
Tranny
like,
with a dick.
Why
But
you
there's
got-
trannies with a dick that look like from the
if
top
it's on,
up.
if it's on like, if it's a scale, a spectrum of non-convincing to super convincing.
She's like a 6.
6.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like he could be dumb enough and drunk enough that he
No,
could think it's a
six.
girl.
But it's like maybe the lighting was
It's
old.
a
It's like I
wobbly.
feel in the back of his head he was like,
Nah,
what
but
am
to go
I
that
doing
far?
right now? But he was
Nah.
too late.
Does it really matter? If
Hey, yo,
all these things,
Over here talking about
That's
all
true.
all these details matter for the context for the
So
answer.
is there a universe where you wouldn't hold him down?
Okay, yeah.
What do you mean?
and
yeah. So what is the
She
requirement where
would.
you're like nah?
If
Like-
she was in jeans?
Like, what if, like, he didn't know? Like, that ass was like a bitch. You just said getting head. He wasn't fucking
Yeah,
her.
I mean, if he felt like if it was a bitch, then
Obviously,
it's
if the
different.
pants is down,
Now,
it's
what
a
if he
different
knew?
story.
If he knew.
But what if
he knew? And
if
he
he
was like,
knew?
"But fuck you look like a bitch."
What if
I
he
know.
knew? Oh my
Or-
god, you remember?
No, he knew. He knew.
He tells you like, by the way, I knew.
He definitely knew.
I really,
Nah,
really
y'all
knew.
not fucking with him. Y'all can just say it. It's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
y'all
fine.
preference.
I even
I would. I don't know. As I'm saying, I have such a energy, like
Shay was
masculine.
not
I
gonna
would have
like
been
this
like, you know,
Hey,
like,
yo, nigga.
yeah, exactly. You was gonna be a sucking pee pee. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You can never win an argument after that.
Nah, literally.
You just there like, if I hold you down, you gotta pick your little real niggas though. Come on now.
Damn.
Nah,
Society, bro.
I wouldn't be. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do it. No, because now you got that shit in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
little
But
thing
that's
is
a
like,
double standard though. Because if you was to fuck with a girl, there would be no problem with that.
If I was fuck with a girl,
Yeah, I don't think your man would care. So why you
No.
care if you fuck with a nigga?
because
Hey,
he's a
yo,
nigga.
bro.
What's the difference? It's a,
No, I think there's a difference.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
fuck with
yeah,
that
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
though. I
Yeah.
fuck with that thinking though because
I feel
from
like it's a difference.
because she definitely believe like I would say that you believe in like gender roles and shit like that.
I do believe in gender roles, and to an extent, I do believe in. I
So
feel
what's
like,
the extent?
well, it depends what we're talking about. Like, I feel like gender roles, as in a man. I feel like a man is supposed to take care of his woman and his family. A woman is supposed to provide to him, cooking, cleaning, giving him when he come home the works. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't believe in that.
But I believe in that.
Because
and I'm saying
it
culture.
boils
No,
down
home
to
dad
you
game.
In my
Because
culture,
the
in my
dynamic of your
culture,
relationship.
if a guy doesn't do that, you're a pendejo. Like you.
No,
you
not
don't-
that part,
Like
not
no,
that part,
that's
but the
not-
fact that
culturally, that's how I am.
You giving
like,
him coochie should not be a standard to be like, I'm giving you this. That should that should be a mutual
No, that's
benefit.
Nah,
that's a standard.
nah.
I should my standard's high. Like no, that's a standard.
What do you mean that's a standard? I'm not saying anything by you.
No,
I'm just saying.
I'm saying me giving him coochie. That's me. I'm giving
So
it
it's not
to
mutual.
you. It's not. I don't feel like it's mutual. I feel like
To even if you don't want to give him the coochie,
yeah,
the
You gotta put it
the
down.
contract.
right.
Oh, alright.
Oh, so even when you don't want to give him
Right.
coochie and you like you might not be in the mood, but you like
Just like
he
this
just came up
confirm
from a
one
long
more
day from
time.
work. Here's some pussy.
Okay,
Nah,
yeah,
bro,
that's what I
you-
mean.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
That's what I mean.
okay.
That's what I
Okay,
mean.
okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I fuck with
Nah,
that.
I'm not
Wait,
jacking
wait.
it.
Feels like here, like the ethics of it all.
No, I'm not jacking it. I'm
You-
putting my foot
What
down.
are you not jacking?
Because
though?
if my shorty's telling me like, this is not mutual. I'm giving this to you.
No, but what if you're
Why?
like,
But nigga, you getting it?
I'm
Why
like,
you
no, you
complaining?
getting this dick too.
Yeah,
But that's what
I
she just
get it.
said.
Like,
That's what she just
What
said.
the fuck?
That don't mean that she can't.
That's what she just
Like,
said.
You're supposed to be able to do that though.
That's what it is. It's not. I'm not getting nothing by that. So you still gotta put something else on
I'm
the
trying
table
to say
too.
Mutual,
what I'm trying
okay.
to say is you giving your man A1 pussy. You feel me? That's because I'm doing white
But
things
so you
for
giving him A1, but he giving you what?
Easy. D2 is wild,
Wow.
bro. How you come
So
Nah,
you
you
gotta
gotta,
rock.
you gotta at least put in some work, bro. You gotta at least have to put in some work. You can't be giving no D2.
If I'm getting A1 and I'm putting D2, I'm feel like I don't
down
deserve
bad,
it. I'm
crazy
gonna know that
amounts.
I'm down bad. I'm like I need to do
but then
better.
that's why you gotta communicate with your
That's
partner
crazy.
and be like, yo, like, what can I do to make this shit
But
better?
at the same time, if I'm giving D2, I'm acting like it's D1. I'm never gonna act like it's not
Nah,
D1.
you gotta
So
communicate,
even if
bro.
she-
You gotta feel
'cause
it.
no way you
Cause
gonna
your
tell
girl
me,
gonna get taken, bro.
No way she gonna be like, you was giving D2 today. I'm gonna be like,
Wait, why?
nah,
Why?
because
How
Bro, you
if
gotta
a
take
woman,
that
if a
constructive
girl was
criticism.
you
supposed
never
to
gonna
say
you
that?
never gonna go to your man and be like, I gave D2 today.
Like, I didn't ride
You
this
never
dick
gonna-
good today. What if you say you didn't ride
He
this
was
shit
like, yo, what
good?
happened today, man? You was tired.
He's like, yo,
I'm gonna
like,
be like,
Yeah, I gave D2
you're like,
today.
what you mean?
I
I'm
gave
my best foot
D2.
forward.
I gave D2 today. I buy the A today. I got you.
I don't think
Wow.
today.
As humans, like, come on, every time it's like,
Nah,
yeah.
Nah, definitely.
Most.
I think that you definitely got to communicate with your partner and
wait
be
a
like,
second. No, I feel like. Damn, I don't want to say nothing crazy on this, cause
Dang, he's really outside.
Like you ain't
Nah,
never
we
had a
really
role
outside.
play.
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm saying like generally, like you ain't never had an off day. Or
Like
you-
when I didn't want to do it.
No,
you had
when
an off
you just
day.
not doing
Where
the
you
good
wanted to
job.
do it, but you know you
put your
did
best
bad.
foot forward.
No, because I feel like I'm the shit.
You see? You see?
But maybe
I
that goes
feel
back to Phil's
I
point.
feel like I'm a motherfucking shit. Get it together. Y'all, come on.
All right, so don't be mad when a nigga never jacked that he gives D2. And he's standing, no, this D1. This D1. No,
I never had a bad day.
don't try that.
Nah, this did good. What you mean? I put it on.
Yo,
Now you talk about.
Why does this nigga sound like that?
Because niggas be tight. That's how they be sounding. Niggas like, yo, what the fuck? You gotta put your voice a little deeper after somebody say you
Because
get whacked
some
in.
conversations when it comes to
But you wouldn't tell.
you wouldn't tell her?
I feel like communication is key. And if I feel like something's bad, I'ma let you know.
Okay, so why? So can you
So
do the
if you
same thing to
giving me
you?
D2 and not D1, you're gonna know.
So
Because
what
I'ma
is-
So what
tell
if
you.
I tell you, like, yo,
Wait.
that shit was not it today?
I just know.
She's like fly over
She's
the
like,
point.
no,
I'm
hell
not
no.
jacking that.
I just
Not
know.
me.
it would.
Not I.
All right, let's get off this. Let's get into another topic.
That's
Because
so
we
funny.
get too deep into the D1, D2. So, all right. Okay.
I was looking for a lighter, bro.
All right.
She took it. She took the lighter.
Is it
I
okay
took
for
it,
women
my
to use
lighter.
sex
No,
as
no,
bargaining
fuck
chip
it.
in a relationship? I feel like that's kind
Wait,
of what
wait,
he's
repeat
talking
again?
about. Is it okay for women to use sex as a bargaining chip in a relationship?
Oh, wow.
That's kind of what he's talking
Bargaining
about.
I feel like it depends on the guy.
Bargaining
If
chip
he's
get
Where's
is
your
what?
red one?
Like,
Somewhere near.
Yo, I'll give you this if I get
Make
this.
sure you got it.
I
If
never
women-
experienced
I have a
that.
bunch
If
of
women
lighters.
did that to their man,
Yeah.
It's okay.
Is it okay? I feel like
I'll
you
give
feel like it's
pussy for
okay.
this.
Yeah. Give me some shoes. I'll do this.
Thank you.
I feel like that's like a
You gonna get
unselfish-
her-
Actually, I think it's okay. Cause it's still a bargain. Like I could deny the bargain. I could be like, nah, it's not hitting this week. I have to try next week. You can still try the bargain though. It might hit. Let me give you some pussy. Can you give me this?
I did that before.
damn. What did you get her?
Some shoes. That was it.
Yeah.
It was worth
Was
it.
it A1? Oh, you,
That's what I got for free.
Yo, that's a bad deal. That's a horrible deal.
Because niggas like, I really paid for this shit.
I was just being thirsty. That's it.
I respect the
That
honesty.
was it.
I respect that.
Did I ever bargain? He like,
Bargain, like,
Bargain is crazy.
Nah,
I give you
don't.
some dick for if you do
No, that don't work. That don't
It's
work.
different for dick.
Nah, you.
That
Yo,
don't-
I'm more
imagine a nigga's like, yo,
inclined- I'm
I
more
give you some
inclined,
dick if
but
you
never
do-
like-
That's
you
a
give me
double win
this.
for me. That's
It's
a
like,
double
nah.
win.
That's more of a.
You gotta
of
be
an
an old
after
lady
thing,
for
like,
that to work.
Like you gotta have.
Yeah,
like,
I give you some dick if you give you some money.
Yeah, you gotta be an old head. You gotta be an old head.
That's all.
But I
It's
give you
not,
some
it's
dick.
not a double win for me. Like this pussy's not like I'm not winning for this, but the bread is where I'm winning at. But if it's like a regular shorty like that, I could have got the pussy for free. Then like, what am I doing here? It's a double win. If it just doesn't work for a nigga. It works for a woman though.
It definitely does not work for a nigga because it's like, how would you even look?
that too.
It's like you
don't
don't look
look
down
down bad.
You
should've
look down
just
bad
gotten
right
that
now.
shit.
It's like, damn, nigga, you
You
just
dumb. I wasn't down bad. Fuck out of here.
nigga, you said that shit was
Just how
free,
being thirsty.
You stupid.
nigga.
Stupid.
Wait,
I
what?
said,
What shoes you got her?
I just got some.
Like some heels? Or
Like, I just got some sneakers. Like,
some sneakers.
that's it. Like, it wasn't like.
What was the sneakers though?
Like, she
What was the
wasn't like,
sneakers?
no, oh, give me some Balenciaga bag. She wasn't that type of bitch. She was like, oh, just give me these shoes. And they were like, not even that much. You feel me? So I was like, all right, you got
This
it.
is before y'all fucked or after?
Nah, but what was the sneaker though?
So you
y'all fuck?
he said,
before it's
"Aight."
crazy.
Before it's
But-
crazy, I ain't gonna
Before
lie.
you smashed?
Nigga.
Oh yeah,
It
bro.
worked
You was
out.
Wait,
down
Wait,
bad,
how was
bro.
she gonna give
You was
him-
down bad, bro.
I'm. Oh wait.
Wait,
Nah, bro,
Because
you
you
was
gotta-
down
you have
bad,
to see
bro.
if she
Because now I'm
deserved
really
it.
thinking about it.
Because
Because
now
now you
he's
just.
tight. He's tight. He's saying he could have got it for free. It wasn't even worth it. Or like, was it worth it?
So wait, you gotta make the bargain after you fuck. Isn't the bargain supposed to be done before you fuck?
I'm not making no bargain until
Nah, but I feel like
we
to play the
fuck.
game right, like not to play the game right, but like,
Hell no.
it should
The
be
hell?
after.
It
But
should-
before is like a straight like.
Nah, I feel like it should be thrown in the air before and then confirmed after. Like,
I want these shoes.
Like, alright, if you put it down.
So that means if you fuck, you don't know if you're gonna get the sneakers.
Yes.
No, but
That's
if
crazy.
Everything's
you
a-
do
everything's
and
a
you
risk.
start like
Yeah,
that, but
everything
if
is
you
a
start
risk.
thinking if I'm gonna get these sneakers or not, you nasty. Like you down bad.
Yeah,
Because-
come
Am
on.
I good at these sneakers?
Because
You
the
can't even ask for them.
thing is, if it's a situation like that, I'ma fuck. If it's good, like if I'm like, all right, this is some good shit. I know like the level of how I might go out. Maybe I might not get you those things. I might get you a little bit better ones, type shit. You see what I'm saying? If that shit is valid,
If it's not valid,
this shit
you
is
get
not
scared.
valid,
Some Crocs.
Be like, you know what? You didn't get one pair, you get two pairs.
type shit though. Like I'm like, this shit got me right. Like type shit. So it's like,
No, that shit gonna have to expand over like 2-3 days if you want 2 pairs.
At the end of the day,
I'm gonna have
be
to
the
do it
weekend
there.
for that shit.
Yeah, facts.
at the end of the
Yo,
day,
it's so
we
crazy.
gotta get a B&B.
I still got it at the end of the day. I ain't down bad. Fuck out of here. Mission accomplished, bro. What?
Niggas just still
At what
weak.
cost?
Price of
Like,
price of shoes.
Nah,
That's
actually, another
crazy.
one. This shit is funny.
I don't want to be too redundant because I know we asked some of these last week, but I'm gonna ask the best one I feel like from this. Alright, is it acceptable for women to have higher expectations for men's physical appearance than vice versa?
I don't know about should, but I know niggas got it easier than women. Like, generally speaking, I feel like girls just be feeling like they gotta do more than niggas feel like we gotta be doing. But
I
as opposed
disagree.
to should, you don't think? I said generally speaking, you still disagree?
I disagree.
Nah,
Because I feel like niggas have it harder than women. Because women they always have an option. Men's don't always have an option.
For what? Looking
That's
fat?
for attention from the other sex.
I think disagree. I think women are always being looked at and they're always self-conscious. People always are picking at women's bodies. Even when we look at dolls, like look at the dolls they shove in little girls' faces. Like we're taught to care about our perception. Even look at the Disney princesses. They obsess over beauty. We obsess over vanity because we're told if we're no longer pretty, we're worthless. So it's definitely like a societal thing.
So I'm gonna
Women
tell you
chase
why.
But y'all
vanity.
still be pulling though.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Like,
I
the ugly
disagree
ones still be
because
pulling.
Right? It
Ugly
shouldn't be
must
like
still
that.
be pulling.
It shouldn't
That's
be
a
like that because there be bad.
Right.
But ugly
Regardless of all of
niggas,
that
but
stuff,
ugly niggas be pulling too.
Ugly niggas don't be
They
pulling.
just have to
Ugly
put
niggas don't pull,
Ugly
bro.
niggas.
but for
with
different
bread,
reasons. For different
money,
reasons.
and
Exactly,
pulling.
but
Any
how
bitch
many-
they want.
How many ugly niggas got money
about-
like
A
that?
lot of ugly
Personality.
niggas
We got to talk
put
about money. Like,
put-
what if he?
A woman
funny,
can pull
good-
with no
You
personality.
not about to
not
pull
look
no
good,
girl
no
with
money.
look being funny,
She
bro.
can
You
pull
gotta
with
have some
nothing
type
and
of
just
attraction to
exist,
you.
bro. Niggas
gotta
cannot
look
do
good
that.
some type
Niggas
of
can
way.
be getting money, look alright, and still not pull.
No, that's not true. That's
That
I
means
know-
the nigga just got
I know-
bad game, but a
I
girl
got-
can
I
have
know-
bad game. She can be weird. She's still pulling niggas.
Exactly.
I know a couple ugly niggas who got game and they work hard and they pulling.
Well, what they got to do? Work hard.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Just like we need to work hard too. We work hard too.
Bro,
so what? How
you
much you
could-
think? How much you think a woman spends on her looks? Let
I'm
me
gonna tell
get
you this right now. How
Where's
much?
the lighter?
How
We
much?
gotta work
Right,
hard to
give
look
it back.
good.
But also too is you could also
Give me a
get a
lighter.
nigga to just pay for it for you without
there's my
even
lighter.
trying.
And not even, you can pay for your looks just as much as I pay for my looks, still look presentable and still pull.
You ain't paying the same price as women is
Yo,
paying.
bro, they put in bread. Like,
We put in
Ma-
bread.
put in work.
We put.
But
Listen,
the reason why,
Bro, you can't just- you put
we
it as
do that
equal amount of bread
is because
as
it's,
a- as
it's
a
really
female.
just
I'm
capitalism
saying they
when it
could
comes
put
down
as
to
an
it, because
equal
it's
amount
like,
of work as
think about
me
it,
and
girls
stuff.
is gonna be the ones who's always shopping and
Exactly,
doing this and that.
could is different
So that's
than,
why I be
like,
feeling like
They
it be
do.
girls
Reality
be
of
the
it.
one that's like putting this like imaginary thing on it, because niggas is still gonna fuck with a girl no matter how she look half of the time.
right.
Nah, fuck out of here. Y'all
That's
niggas.
on God, bro. You talking about
Nah.
certain niggas. There's gonna always be a nigga that's gonna be like, I hit that. Where there's girls like, nah, this nigga is creepy. No, we all good. Like,
But I gotta
No,
do
we
with
all
self-esteem too. There's a lot of
I know.
there's a lot of different categories. It's hard to be a lady out here. In these
Who's
streets.
more down bad, women or men?
I think women.
Nah.
Down bad? Wait,
Men
what's
are
that?
more
no, no,
down
no,
bad.
no, 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 explain,
Wait, down bad as in what?
Just as in general, like just can be down bad. Like when you look
When
at
you
people.
say down bad, then
Yeah,
niggas just be
like,
down
yeah.
bad.
That's
'cause
what
they be
I'm
doing
saying.
anything.
Okay, but all right, when you were saying that women are more down bad, what did you mean by that?
I meant as in society, we are always under a microscope. We always have to make sure we look and present good. We always gotta work mad hard for everything we do. Y'all niggas could walk anywhere, or most of y'all, more than women, can walk and get a job more than a woman, real quick. Y'all could do a lot of shit. You guys don't need to worry about your fucking looks all the time.
But
It's
women
just
work
a
more than
lie.
men.
It's
Women
just a
get more
lie.
money than niggas nowadays.
Bro, it's
That's
so
nowadays,
easy for you.
but-
I'm gonna tell you this right now. For you to say that is the reason why I have to push back on it, because it's now we sitting here now and saying, oh well, if you were talking about 15, 20 years ago, all right, I can rock with that conversation. But nowadays, it is so much easier for women. As much as women can say, all right, in certain industries, yes, of course.
I'm
but
not saying it's
to make money
It's
and to get it
easier.
and to go and to get by, it's a lot easier for women to be able to do that. And you don't even need to go and look it up on the internet. You could just look at the surroundings. Like, I'm pretty sure that you can get a lot more opportunity by, even if you went outside in a bummy suit, in a bummy fit, and this and that, and niggas is still trying to
Let
talk
me
to
ask
you.
y'all, have y'all ever
Wait.
gotten free shit from being
I'm not
women?
saying all the time.
Exactly,
Niggas
but
don't get free
niggas don't
shit
get
at
that
all.
shit, and you trying to
Niggas
tell
don't
me
get
that
free
you
shit
got
at
it down
all.
bad?
Hold on. Because I'm not saying
Wait, let
I'm
them
not
talk,
saying
let them
it's
talk.
super easy. I'm not saying it's easier from 15 to 20 years ago, but it's not like, look, I'm black, Spanish, and a woman. I have three things that are always looking down upon. You know, as that means
But
that
that's
it's
from
not.
society. That's
That's what she's
Okay,
saying.
but I'm
No, but
referring
that's
to
what she's
society.
talking about society
I'm
right now.
referring to society. At the end of the day, when I walk in a spot, I always have to feel like, damn, I gotta look good. I work nightlife, so I'm always around other women that we have to be constantly like, damn, I gotta do this to my face. Oh shit, I gotta make my ass bigger so I can make more coins. Like, even shit like that, you walking into work and you feel like you gotta.
But that's nightlife. You cannot
No,
put
not
that in
just
society.
not
and then
just
talk about-
nightlife, but I'm saying even.
Yo, bro, even in
One-
the office.
yes, I'm
and
saying
fucking
even in the
Wall Street, bro,
office.
Okay, but that's what I'm
Even in
saying.
the
So I want to,
office.
Yo, they haircut-
Even in the
that's what I'm saying.
office.
Like, I want to
It's-
hear the explanation of like.
Okay, so even in the office, let's say I don't fucking know. I had like some guy I was working with, Matt old, and
46.
I still not 46, like 57. Okay, get it together, almost there. He was like 57, and still like as the woman being there, I felt mad uncomfortable with him in my presence, always coming to my. I always feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like y'all niggas gotta be always on edge, or like always gotta, not on edge, but like, oh, as aware as a woman, as you know, I don't know.
But
I don't
that's
know how to
the
explain
reason.
it.
The reason why it's that's just an argument of perspective, because niggas do the same shit. If they just do it to a different scenario, like niggas is looking over their back because they just a nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga, anybody could be coming after you. Like, you could just get hit by a bullet. Niggas always got to be on guard, and especially when they are with a girl, they on guard too, and they have those little anxieties too that you guys would have of like walking home at night, and where like I know the argument usually is, well, niggas could walk home at night and women can't walk home at night. Yes, that is a true statement right there, but that's not more so about society. That's really just how it be when it comes to just like nature in general, where it's like there is so much more dangers out there that can physically harm women more than a man would. So that's why a man would feel a more comfortable going out on his own, because he's more physically capable of protecting himself. Not saying that women aren't physically capable of doing that, but it's just like, who's gonna win in a match with a fucking tall 6 foot guy, like your boyfriend or you? You know what I'm saying? It's like, in a situation like that, I'm not saying like you can't give him a good right hook, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta give him a good right hook if you're gonna win that fight. So it's like, I understand that, but it's like you can't only just say that like, all right, well, women deal with this and this and it's the same way with how like men explain certain things, where it's like they make it seem like women don't deal with this in a different way. But I feel like there's certain things that I feel like gets argued where like it's not really a certain way. It's really just how like the gender roles like should like or can be. Where it's like, yeah, that's not fair, but like it's like that's kind of like you arguing with like nature in general is what I'm saying. It's like that's where I come from, where people.
What would be the difference between a man doing that, like us? Is that not just natural? Like you said, naturally we just be 10 toes looking over our shoulder all the time.
Exactly,
So
that's what I'm
like,
saying.
how
That's
can
all.
we say we have it harder.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's the same point of us like arguing over just something that's the same, but just like seeing it different perspectives, and we're not really like understanding like, oh, like we talking about the same shit right now. You see what I'm saying? It's like the way you're speaking the same thing that like a man could relate to something else. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I understand what you mean by like it's like it feels like it's harder because it's like you feel like there's so much more men out there, or like whenever you're in a space when it comes to like being in the office where it really is 90% men in there. So it's like you're gonna have men coming up to you, and some niggas be old, and you know how old niggas be. They could be creepy. They could make you feel uncomfortable just from the way they talk to you or the vibes.
Every old nigga out here listening is like, really?
No, but I'm just saying, like, I just know, like,
Yeah,
how
all the
like,
old niggas out here, come on, OG,
but
we
I'm
don't
not
mean
saying
it.
young niggas don't be on the same timing, but like,
those
But
old
you didn't
niggas
just hear you just said 90% of men, 10% of women. Right there in that statement, right there. That
Wild numbers.
I'm
Who's
just
fact-checking?
like,
okay, that was a
like
horrible
it's. I'm
statement.
just.
That was a
I'm
horrible
just
one.
saying.
Come on, don't
I'm
use
just
90.
saying. You see, that just proves my point. There's just a lot of shit that
Okay,
happens.
but how many women's in the nightlife compared to men?
There's a lot of
I
men
say
in
equal
that
amount,
life.
bro.
Okay,
and
I
they
know,
actually make
but-
a lot more money than the
but I'm
girls that
saying-
work there.
But who's
having a
making more?
time.
Y'all or the bouncers?
The
Nah.
bouncers, the DJs, they
Yeah.
most of
Okay,
them,
but
all
that's
us
what I'm
men,
saying.
the
I'm talking about the
managers.
DJs, but like, think about
The only women
like,
in the club are just the bartenders.
in the clubs that make all the drinks. They get to the bag too.
Got the tips.
I know, but I see female,
More females than males.
yeah,
It
bartenders.
depends on where.
Okay, but we talking about generally in society.
In
so
regular
of course it's
bars,
gonna be.
in regular bars, there's men bartenders. It depends.
The
Only
spot I
like
used to work at, now they're all
clubs
men.
is women.
Men bartenders.
The most of the ones that I've gone to, so like I guess like the most of the ones that I've gone to have been like women or a woman has been in
Yeah.
it, and my brother
That
throws
depends on-
events.
But y'all don't
That's-
make
so,
more
like,
off of tips too.
Huh?
I'm sorry. Don't y'all make more off of tips though? I feel like.
just off of looks.
Nah, it really depends.
Yeah, but guess what? I have to walk in there and I gotta spend $700 on my look, $800 on my look before
And it's a
getting
return
there.
on investment because guess what? You're gonna leave there with $1,000.
But guess what?
are
You don't need
talking
to
about?
do that. You don't need to walk in and
Okay,
spend
but
$100
niggas
on
gotta
your
spend
look.
money the same way to you to return on the investment. What you talking about? It's just that you're
So I
using your. I'm
spent
saying,
$800 a club. You gonna tip me $800
Okay.
on my tip?
you trying to tell me that you didn't get a big tip like that from a nigga that was balling that night? Okay then.
So guess, you don't need to worry about your looks.
that camera.
You don't need to worry. Like
Is there
it's just
napkins?
everyday things that just happen that you
Yeah.
not.
There are
I just
napkins.
feel like you guys have it a lot easier than women.
No,
We're more
no.
emotional too.
Nah, he got you
We
when-
like
He got you when you got the
No, but
$800
still.
tip. You probably got more than that.
You was like, look
What
at
about
you.
it?
You like, we're
got
not talking
five
about that right
bands.
now.
we're not talking about that right now.
Okay, I might have got 10K one night. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you think a dude could come into that space and pull the same type of revenue that night because he went and spent $800 on his look? Because women's value, not to like disrespect, but like you said, women's value is their looks, and when it comes to niggas' value is what they value is type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like, an ugly nigga with money could get any girl he wants. You see what I'm saying?
You just proved another point. He just proved another point to you. Women are bargaining chips.
What do you mean?
You use our looks to see what you get. And what you're talking about is pretty privilege. Because not every girl gets that treatment. So it is hard to be a woman. Depending on your looks dictates how far you can get. Being a pretty face and being likable gets you very far in this world. And if you're not, unfortunately, that's not my rules. It's just the reality. That's how men are. You gotta just understand how men work. Men are always gonna go to the prettiest thing first before they go to something that doesn't look pretty. That's just nature. So, what you guys all been talking about the whole time, you're talking about pretty privilege. Because not every girl gets this treatment.
But that's what I'm saying. My point of
you
not
you
saying
can't
it is that it's
unfortunately based on society you can't be like go in and you're very sloppy, you're unkept, your hair looking crazy. If you're in that environment, guess what? No man is gonna want to serve you, like take you as a server. If they do take you, they're not gonna be spending all extra coin on you because of your appearance. Like they're gonna tip you if you get good service, but they're not gonna give you 8, 9, 1000. They do that because they like you, and men do it. They spend their money as a bargaining chip to like show off. That's how men are. They always want to try to shit on other men. Men do things to like impress the girl and then shit on everybody else. Like, don't try. You gotta look at how men perceive things.
I never thought about anything in life like that. That's the first time.
That's how the world works. Unfortunate to tell you, men run things, and if you want to get far, you need to be in the male gaze.
How can you say that men run things if women is the bargaining chip? That means
you
guys are running shit. What you talking about, though?
No, men who are in charge?
Okay, listen
Who
to
are in
this right
charge?
now.
You're the
Listen
one
to
bringing
this
me
right
the
now.
coins.
When
You're
niggas-
the ones bringing in the money. Women are
Listen to
just.
this. Listen to
They know
this.
how to
Niggas,
work the system. Like,
niggas is
They
really
not
not doing this shit for just to not get no type of girls. Like
But
niggas is doing this shit so they can get girls.
Guys do those things exactly to get girls. They're running shit, and then women are picking the guys they want, right? Let's say like you or you or you, right? And I'm gonna cater to whatever the male gaze is. If
Aren't you gonna cater to what you want though?
girls cater,
You gonna cater to what you want though.
girls cater to what they want, but when they see a nigga they like, they're gonna cater to the male gaze.
Yeah, that's
the honest truth. A lot of girls cater to the male gaze.
That's
if you
a
want a
fact.
certain kind of nigga, you're gonna dress a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
If you want a certain kind of nigga, you're not gonna go to certain places. Girls we know what we're doing. We're not just like la di da. Yes, we may dress how we want for ourselves, but women know what they're doing. Women cater to the male gaze. When you're working in the strip club or in the bar or whatever, depending on the kind of bar you're in, the clientele, you're gonna dress a certain way. Cause guess what? You understand the kind of men that are coming in, and you want to cater to that so you can get XYZ. You can't just be like any kind of girl and get places. Yes, as a female, guys are always gonna wanna, have sex. It's just natural.
But you play a role in that because it's like you shouldn't cater to the male gaze if you don't like that type of system. You should just pick
Who said it? I didn't say anything about the system.
No, but I'm saying-
I'm just making a point that women, right, use themselves and their appearances as a bargaining chip to get far. And it's the utter truth. A pretty face and being likable gets you very far.
But our whole point is, I want to first talk on this, right? When you say that, you can't now sit there and also not look at the fact that you guys are also manipulating the situation to be looking good and dressed in a type of way. Because all right, if I'm dressed like this,
but I know
and
that.
a big
I'm
baller
not.
comes in, but that's what I'm saying. So
but
that
I
shows
just
that
said
you're
that.
in control,
Nah,
though.
bro, because think
My
about it. They
point
didn't make
is-
that
If they were
system,
in
bro.
control, they wouldn't have to do that shit.
But that's what I'm saying. They in control, so it's not even,
At least
they don't
you guys
have to-
understand what I
Alright, I'm
said.
fine,
It's not
I'm
a
fine.
situation of they didn't
I
have
was
to
pretty
do that.
clear.
But that's the thing, bro. The system, like, men created that system, and now women are in that system just, like, doing their shit. To say they had control would be like if in this situation now, it's like they had total control over what they want to pick, like whatever shit like that. But like even you're saying it now, like what the nigga wants. Like if a king gets all his king shit and he wants a queen, like, and he picks from whatever shit, like he has the power. He's picking the queen, like, you know what I mean, like.
Okay, but what's one thing that you could always look at every king that you want to bring up. They also had a woman on the side of them that was giving them important information where
And the
like
woman
they
can-
were
yeah.
almost running the fucking.
But you gotta
king
do
and
that
giving
through a
the
man,
king.
bro. That's the thing. They gotta do that through a man.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not.
No, he need, like you said. She's still running that through a man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he's
like I'm
winning.
If
Like,
you want to
he's
say, all right,
he's still on top.
If you want to say this, if you want to say that, all right, men really are the face of like controlling it, but it's like you got also like now not put women in, also put in saying that they also control shit too. Like that's my point of even
I feel like
bringing
they
that
played
up.
a system that was presented to them very, very, very well. Like they know that shit like the back of their hands, bro. They know how to fucking like finesse. But just because they know how to finesse doesn't really mean that they're in control.
What's the system?
Like say,
Plus, it's
wait,
not-
like for example,
yeah.
real quick, bro, like
I just
a
felt
good
like
way-
if we had the control of the system, we wouldn't do it like that because we
It would
don't
be
like
different.
to be. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I feel like it's harder because we're setting something that we don't like to.
So then why
Can I
do it
try to put it
then?
into
I
another
don't
perspective?
Because
Wait, let me-
What's the
there's a lot
system
of-
y'all
Yo, bro,
talking
can I
about?
try to put it into another perspective?
To get
So,
through
boom,
everything, you gotta
like
go
as
through
a
that
black
system.
man, like from as compared from instead of being man and woman, black and white, right? If we like, we shouldn't feel like we need to present ourselves a certain way when we go into the streets, but the fact of the matter is that we have to not into the streets, but like into the workplace and shit. And it's like, say how we sitting here smoking, cursing, laughing it up, like talking dumb shit, whatever. We can't do that in certain places in society because that's just.
Certain
you know,
places like
because
where?
he's a
Certain
black
places,
man.
certain
just
places
because
like where?
he's a
though?
black
just
man,
because
he
Certain
Barack,
places like
wait,
where?
listen. So just because Barack Obama became president, does that now mean that, oh, since he knew how to maneuver through the system, now we control shit? No. If he didn't know how to maneuver through that system, like if he didn't have to do
What's
that,
the system?
what's it?
Like, what's the system? Like, what y'all talking about? Like,
We're just
I'm not
right now. We're
understanding.
talking about how like
patriarchy.
when it comes to people who like control like say like the beauty standard or something like that, or like for
society,
like a
the
system
government,
like
just general.
exactly on like who's really running shit. I feel like it's not really like, all right, I would say like when it comes to political shit, I would definitely say men definitely do control a lot of the shit when it comes to political shit. But then when it comes to like beauty standards and stuff like that, I feel like niggas don't be having time to really set that beauty standard on women.
Bro, but they do, bro.
But that's the thing. Who's really pushing the beauty standard though? It's not really men. It's women that's pushing that beauty standard. So now because who really is the one that's
Nah, bro,
dressing up and moving this?
But it's
type
all
of
for the
way?
male
I
gaze, bro.
feel like it's up to the woman to find a man. If you don't want to be in that system, you can find a man that doesn't really look at shit like that.
No,
Yeah,
facts.
I agree.
bro,
I'm gonna tell you
It
this
is
right
hard
now.
How they said this now, but
Men set the beauty standards. You could even look it up. Like even with heels, men wore heels first. Technically, fun fact. You gotta look it up. You could look it up. You could ask the AI shit, where a lot of things came from. A lot of like things women started doing to their bodies and stuff like that is because of men.
So niggas was getting BBLs?
I don't think so.
That was ignorant.
Because you know niggas be smacking anything nowadays. So it's
Right, that's
like-
what I'm saying. It's like, yo, niggas be smacking anything,
Bro,
but
but
girls don't be
niggas
smacking
be
anything.
smacking everything, but they don't show that they smack everything.
Niggas don't
So they
do
still have to
that.
act like they still have to have that standard. Like shit's still.
So
Like,
you trying to
bro,
tell me
no
you don't
nigga
know a
comes
nigga
to the
that be-
spot
You gotta
like, yo, I
remember-
be smacking anything. Like, nah,
Niggas
bro.
be doing that though.
Girls don't
Dude,
know
what
every.
nigga you know out
Girls
here-
don't know
niggas
every.
be FBK out loud, but like
Yeah.
loving the facts.
You know what I mean, bro?
Yo,
I was
man.
gonna say like, but guys will do whatever they do, but it's not announced on every girl they do. So how would we know? You gotta remember, we only know as much as you show us. And women are taking that.
you know,
should
like
just
you
know,
seen some
like, I
ugly
could
girls.
get a
with-
nigga, if I could get any nigga, it doesn't matter like what my body look like. I could get any nigga I want. Like, not saying that you could just have a good relationship. You could find somebody that you think is attractive, and that's possible. But you don't have to give into that standard if you don't want to. I feel like you kind of, if you do that, you're kind of being greedy. Like you want something and you're going for it, regardless of what it takes, regardless of the moral things. You could find like a regular like relationship. You could find anything that you want. So I feel
and it depends on how you look at it, how you looking for it too. So it's like if you saying that it's like for like what they say with men, right? If you saying you want a girl that's like the way she carries herself and this and that, they would say like they would suggest, not saying that all women are like this, but like say get like a woman in like a businesswoman or a girl in the church or something like that, right? Because it's like they're showing that she has like a set of like, I guess like standards and morals of like how she would carry herself, then rather go for a girl that's like that maybe like strips or like always at the nightclubs and stuff like that. Like
So a
you
nigga
want
won't
girl-
fuck on just anything then.
Huh?
So what you saying with that? Like
No, I'm saying that I'm
niggas have
just bringing
standards?
up like that standard of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how like they carry themselves. So it's like you can find niggas that's not going to the nightclubs and doing this and that. You can find niggas that's just really just about like, yo, like I'm trying to get my family right, this and that, because it's like that nigga is gonna have a different type of set of standards than a nigga who's just gonna be at the clubs or a nigga that's just like in bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it depends on how you find a nigga, because you have that option of seeking through all the niggas that's coming to y'all, where niggas is just like, yo, I gotta try to get what I can. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how niggas mindset is, where y'all can funnel out bullshit. Cause y'all see that type of behaviors through so many different men that y'all encounter every day. Where niggas don't be encountering that many girls.
And I feel like
how many percentage of men do you think really think like that?
Think like what?
Or like, I would call that just being a regular nigga. Like,
nah.
What do you describe what you mean by think like that?
In today's society, I feel like men don't care about morals.
Damn.
I feel like me
Is that not a crazy statement?
Okay, I'm a good nigga, that's why I believe in morals. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have.
I feel like me, Mark, and Joe have morals, and Naeem and Justin have morals.
Yo, eat dick, bro. Come on, bro. Chill, bro. Nah, come on, bro. Don't do that. Cause I have morals.
Okay, so I didn't mean.
Bro, Joe, you think that?
Bro, nah, come on, bro. Let me say this, bro.
Thanks,
Will
bro.
you fuck, Justin? Will you fuck on anything, bro?
No.
So why you
Okay,
say
then.
niggas fuck on anything then?
Nah.
You're a nigga.
No, because I know niggas that fuck on anything, bro.
We all niggas that fuck on anything.
Every nigga right here knows a nigga that fuck anything.
That's a fact.
It's true.
That's
So
true.
don't try to sit here. That's how many niggas of us? That's 50%, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
So only the niggas in this tent don't fuck on anything. That's what you're talking. Bro, you bring in any nigga. We could bring every nigga in the world. Have them line up, pull up to the tent, ask them if they
telling
fuck on
you, it's
anything.
Justin
Every
and
nigga will
I-
say no, bro.
Every
Actually,
nigga
So I'm a
was
nigga
saying
that fuck on
It's
anything.
actually it's Joe.
Exactly.
It's
No,
actually
you're
Joe,
bugging.
Naeem, and Justin that fuck on anything.
Yo, Phil,
What did I do in this
Phil,
video?
don't try to
Let me see
play
the
me
light.
like
Let
that,
me
bro.
see the
I be
light.
fucking on anything, bro. You literally said
Right
I'm
now,
more
bro.
pickier than you.
No,
so don't try
I
to
meant,
play me
I
like
meant,
that.
when I said
Pickier.
that,
You see, they throwing themselves pickier. You hear the word you use?
Because I have a set of standards.
All right, then.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying
you
it's
gotta
wrong.
keep up to your set of fucking standards.
I'm
to
not
make you
saying,
feel.
but okay, but I'm
No,
I'm not
bro,
gonna
you
go
kill
for a girl
yourself.
that's. I'm saying I'm not gonna go for a girl that's not on my standards. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not getting. I'm not. The argument is you can have your set of standards. I'm not mad at you for wanting a nigga like that, because at the end of the day, like, nigga, that sounds like a good deal. I didn't
I
fucking
think Justin is more
this and that.
picky than me.
But when it comes to like getting a girl that I'm like, yo, I fuck with, like, you gotta be doing certain things that I fuck with that I want.
Okay,
You see what
so
I'm
let
saying?
me ask you this: you gonna fuck with the shorty that meets up with your standards, and I'm talking about like beauty standards,
Okay.
or you gonna fuck with the shorty that is chopped as fuck and got the morals you looking for?
She got good
Or
credit.
morals
She got
I'm
good
looking
credit.
for?
It depends. It depends.
You
what
see,
you got.
it
now
depends.
you gotta
It
say
depends.
the thing. Exactly
depends.
Nah,
my
it
point.
depends.
How chopped-
Exactly
how
my
chopped is
point.
chopped?
It depends though.
Chopped is
It's like
chopped.
nah,
crazy
but that's
fast
it. That's
man?
it. It's like
Am I
how
wild
chop.
fast?
It's like is she looking?
Exactly my point.
Is she
Exactly
looking?
my
Is she got
point.
like a crazy birthmark on her face that make her look like?
You see?
Yeah,
Come
you
on.
fucked up.
That's really got
crazy. What birthmark
I
bitch
can't
hurt
deal
you,
with. I
bro?
can't deal with a bald girl. I can't deal with a bald girl. So if she bald, I'm sorry. It's
You hear
split.
this?
I can't. So you gonna try to tell me
Yo, all you bald
gonna-
girls right outside loves
You know
you.
what I'm saying? Like you have your standards, so that you can, let me have mine. Like bald is not it for me.
You not
Like-
fucking with a nigga with his right arm smaller than his left arm. You not fucking with it.
Why not?
You not.
Why not?
You gonna fuck with a nigga with
And the nigga walk different because
6
of it
degree
too.
burns on his face, like a deformed
What?
face.
Damn, Justin.
Damn, that's like not funny.
I'm not trying to make it a joke. I'm saying, would you fuck with a nigga like that who has morals, like you said?
Listen,
And I love him.
and if I love him,
Listen, that's
yeah.
another
No,
thing.
if
That's
he
what
try
I'm
to
saying.
spit game
If
to
he
you
try to
and
spit
then-
game to you, yeah, if I love
When
him,
women,
this is after the fact, right?
I'm already
I'm already dating him, right?
Because what does
Okay,
that say
then.
about society?
no, and that's another thing that I feel like
This is
we women are just, I just feel like we is just so. Why you laughing for? What's going on?
No, because I kind of did go crazy by saying the 6 degree burns.
He's thinking about it now.
I was like,
That's good. You're in the heat of the moment,
a better
bro.
example, but I was just like, damn, when you think of the craziest looking nigga, no offense to niggas, though.
No offense to niggas.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can leave that.
But oh nah. Well, I feel like if my man gets his face burned off, God
He
forbid.
wasn't your
He wasn't your man. He
no.
pulls up to you at the
He
club.
trying to spit, and he was vibey, but his face was burnt.
What's
He
that?
had the shiesty off. You was feeling. He had the shiesty. You was feeling
But
it.
his
Outside the club, y'all walk outside the club under the street light.
That's not fair to say because
What's your IG?
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I'm not gonna put no names around here. You feel me? But
Yeah.
I used to fuck with a nigga that used to always wear a hat. I was real cute. And then 2 years later, my homegirl asked me, she said, yo, bro. But I said, I never seen that nigga take off his hat.
Yo, did he smack?
What?
Did he smack with the hat on?
Did he smack? What do you mean?
Like hit, like
Oh.
with the hat on.
No.
Wait.
No! Niggas, if you're out here listening, keep that hat on.
was insecure, bro. Nigga had that shit tight. It was on his snapback, right? That nigga had a snapback on. That nigga turned that shit around, put that shit in sports mode. He
Listen.
took that shit up, that nigga had a whole band on his
Listen, no,
forehead.
he always had a...
How nigga wash his hair?
Wait,
Always
the first
had a
time y'all got
do-rag
in the
on.
bag, y'all, you
He
should have
always
said
had a
take the
do-rag
hat
on.
Oh.
Do-rag
Oh,
on.
so that's how he saved himself.
So,
I just burnt my hands on fire. I don't know why I did that.
Why'd you say you had the hat on, though?
so wait.
That was
I
funny.
mean,
Okay, yeah. So what happened?
He did have the hat.
What was underneath?
The fucking brain.
so what?
That's too dark. It's a
So-
wild
Nah,
imagery.
he's legendary.
Well, my homegirl. He's legendary. That's
He's
crazy.
fucking legendary, boy. He had the fitted, the Yankee fitted.
Every fitted. You could correlated
He
with
was- he was-
every
he was-
outfit. I'm talking about you had the splash of pink on your sneakers. The little splash was on the hat. Like
Stylish.
everything.
He mystified you with that. You didn't even ask a question because he was coordinating so
So-
much.
Do rag matched and everything too with the fits all the time. Anyways, I never really and I was like, fuck, you're damn right. I was like, yo, I never really seen this nigga without a do rag.
Oh shit.
So one day, you know, we playing and I'm playing with my hands like,
You an evil person. You're evil for that. She said,
Give me that shit. Give me that.
That's exactly what happened. I Jedi's unwrap that shit. And I'm unwrapping and he's holding it down. And I'm like,
Nah. Nigga trying to run. He's like, no.
she said, I'm getting this
If
do-rag
he watch
today, nigga.
it, he gonna be tight. He gonna be
and I'm like, man,
mortified.
look at that buzzer. What's wrong with you, man? Stop it. Stop it. He's like, no, you stop it. Stop.
Nigga was serious. He was like, please.
Yeah,
Go look at me and say,
And
Bro, that nigga was sweating.
I took that shit off. And I was like,
Oh, nah, gas
Oh
is crazy.
shit.
damn.
oh my God.
You
Clean
mean
beat.
I
that?
was like, that's
That was
crazy.
not nice.
What was
And
it?
then he ran to and I'm like,
Wait,
bro,
what was
What
it?
was it? What was
What
it?
was his head like?
what was his?
What?
He just had a crazy ass hairline. Like it was just bad. It was bad.
Oh, I thought you was gonna
Anyway.
say like he had the, you know that thing where people have the
Deep
lumps
friggin-
in their
No,
head.
no, no.
You always
no,
do like
no.
body deformities,
But he
bro.
just,
Like we
and then
can.
it was just
That was a little
like
anticlimactic.
him making it so like weird. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, man, like, you really shocked about you. Like you really hurt about your hairline, you know? So I obviously don't want him to feel like that. But what I'm trying to say is,
Coming on a bad
even
day.
through all of that, I
My
still
barber
love
been out
him,
of town.
and I was still with him.
Okay, but that's nothing crazy.
No, that's
Bro,
mad
but
crazy.
that is-
But that did.
Did that alter things? Was
Did
that
it
like
eat
a
at
switch?
you? Did it eat
Like-
at you?
Did it eat at me?
Like-
I think what ate at me was the fact that he was so like insecure about it that he had to like run and like.
Oh yeah, because you know when she said she a master, so he like, yo, this nigga bitch.
That's exactly what I was like. Yo, it wasn't
Y'all
even such a
laughing
big
right
deal,
now.
but
I bet you if nigga fuck up your hairline, you be tight. You be doing
Nah,
the same
shit.
thing.
Nah, of course, but for 2 years, the nigga fuck up your hairline? That's kind of crazy, bro.
Nah,
How crazy
if
are we
it-
talking though? Like, can you like draw a picture or in the air?
bro?
I said to drop
it
it.
was
don't-
fine.
Like, where did it
All
start?
right, yo, draw it
Where
with
did
the
it start?
paper.
Where did
Draw
it start?
Right here.
Like,
Draw it with this.
Bro, it don't matter how bad it was.
Try.
Draw it. Is it
Wait,
wild?
wait,
Is it
you
too
got-
crazy to ice to draw it?
I gotta see. Can I
I'm
gotta see how
done.
crazy
Yeah,
this
you
shit
gotta
was.
draw it.
That
Draw it
nigga was so
live.
like ashamed.
Did he have any
Yo,
bald
She about
spots?
to bug out.
You know what I mean? 'Cause I have my
That shit about to look like a
I be having my
heart
shit looking crazy
monitor.
imagine he
sometimes.
look
I still
like
rock out.
50. You got this shit.
Did he have any bald spots though?
No, he had no bald spots. But like I said,
Oh, he had bald
It's
spots?
like-
I would have been like, yeah, bro, you're cooked.
On
Just
top
go
of
bald,
the
bro.
hairline?
Nah, I feel like
You get
your
the hair
hairline get that
transplant.
bad, just get the bald.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
turkey.
Dudes be doing that now.
fresh.
The hair
Yeah, this shit
transplant.
is
I think it's a
fun.
good
Ballsy.
good investment for them. I'm happy.
What, Bosley?
Bosley.
Nah, yeah. Why don't you just do what's it called? What's that thing called? Castor oil. Should get you right.
That's true.
That's not for everybody though.
Castor oil is cap.
Bosley's more for like
Nah, that
balding,
shit
bro.
work,
Like for
bro.
old
That shit been
niggas.
This
bringing
should
my
be
hair
called
back.
capster oil.
That shit been bringing my hair back, bro.
Sometimes it's genetic. Some
That is also
guys go bald real early, so they need it.
I try to give you some details
Oh,
because.
shit, I just realized she's been sketching this whole time.
Yeah.
That's how I know
I
this
just-
shit is different.
Because I feel like I
nah.
can't draw a hairline.
I saw a lot of like ups and downs too.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh nah, look at his face.
Shit look bad. He look like a tennis
I gotta
ball.
show. Let me show it to the camera.
This ball's
He got the tennis
What's with
ball.
the indent?
Oh,
You have to draw his face like that because no one even asked for all that detail.
Oh, like this? The round
Y'all
one?
didn't see the snap back on the floor?
the snap back.
That's the full in detail.
That's funny as fuck.
Yo, his shit
But
said,
my thing is that I still loved him. You know? If y'all was gonna fuck with an ugly bitch, you're not gonna love her.
Nah,
That's
niggas
how
be
I
falling in love with the
Oh.
ugly bitches, bro. On God, you see how many how many niggas got ugly baby mamas?
Shit, yeah.
Like, come on now. You can find that easy. in the
Yo,
hood.
real talk. What is ugly?
Nah,
Make an ass.
that's by accident.
That's by accident.
Them
you
niggas
see?
be loving their baby mamas.
That's by accident.
They stay with that bitch for the rest of her life. Like, yo, my baby mama getting me tight right now. And they go sleep over her house. Like, let me borrow your car. They love their baby mamas.
bro. Nah. That's a fact, though.
I know.
That is a fact.
I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
Nah, it's
Yo,
not
so
bad.
I have another topic I want to bring up too. This might be crazy, but this is the one topic that I heard. Y'all know that nigga Big Meech?
Yeah.
You know his son?
BMF. He's on BMF.
Same Meech.
His name is Lil Meech.
And he's on the show.
Yeah.
So
I ain't
y'all know
watching, I
him?
know what you talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's the one that's going out with Summer Walker?
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
Big Meech.
exactly. All right.
Okay.
That's the sun's going out with Summer Walker.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This
word.
is how I want to set it up now. So you know Selena Powell?
Yeah. Oh, I heard about this.
I saw that shit on Shade Room.
Yo, how do you feel about that?
Wait, I
don't know
saw
what
it,
you're
but I
talking
ain't really read the
I
details.
saw Selena Powell's like an OnlyFans,
Selena Powell has a OnlyFans.
and she used to
And
date.
she just, what she does, the way she got clout is she just fuck mad niggas. That's literally how she got clout. And she'll expose niggas. That's just what she does. So basically,
Wait, she exposed nigga? How, like what?
so like, she'll fuck somebody, keep it on the low, and then like somebody who's not supposed to be fucking this girl, she said that she fucked Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
And
yeah, she
Snoop
snitched
Dogg's
too, and she had the
is
receipts.
married, mind you.
Oh, she had the
Tell-
receipts?
She had the receipts. She posted the receipts.
Oh,
and
she's
shit.
nasty.
And that
like
nigga
that.
is a married man.
So she'll do shit like that,
Well,
but
that's
with
also on
mad
Snoop Dogg,
different
though,
celebrities. So the day after, like,
Or she'll
Summer
make like a
Walker-
fake lie.
Yeah, the day after
Oh, no,
Summer
that's bad
Walker,
vibes.
and she said that she had like Offset baby
Yeah.
when Cardi B was pregnant.
Yeah, fake baby, right?
Fake baby.
Yeah, with the sonogram and all that.
But she be lying?
Yeah, she be
Yeah,
capping.
because
Oh,
she'll fuck the
shit.
dude, but then she'll find a way to like somehow get you tight. Like she knows how to get niggas tight.
She wanna fuck it up. She
She's like
wanna
a
go
master
crazy.
manipulator.
So what I'm saying is, right when that dude went public with Summer Walker, she posted her giving him top, giving her giving
Oh, in a
him
public
top
bathroom,
on-
yes.
Yeah, and he had no pants on. And
I think
niggas was-
she had on the chain.
yeah,
Oh, yes.
and she had on his chain. Summer
Okay,
Walker,
okay. That
and-
he just gave her the same chain.
Yeah. And
But how long ago was that?
I don't know.
No, they
but
don't-
it's
nobody
crazy.
knows.
It's like recent.
Well, it's the fact that he gave the girl the
How
same
would you
chain
feel
that
if
she
you
was
was in that
sucking dick in the
position?
spot.
You just cuffed some nigga that did a big time movie star, and then the day after y'all went public, some random girl dropped that on you.
Or she dropped the video on OnlyFans for people to see. Or she posted a picture of her wearing
the
his
chain.
chain.
I saw that.
She's nasty for that.
That's wild.
I'm breaking up with you the same
Just like
day
your show,
because I'm
wow.
not about to go through this. This is the first day we went public. I'm breaking up the same day. I'm sorry.
But if that girl is known for doing that, I feel like you gotta
And
give
that what if
her
that was
some-
your shorty, bro? Your shorty, you go public with your shorty, niggas post him blowing her back out.
But
Yeah,
is it a
also
nigga
depends
that
how long
has a
ago.
history?
He's wearing the
of doing
bracelet
that?
she
Like, you
just
just
gave you.
saved that from 5 years ago, and you was waiting for this moment
That
to throw
gotta
it at
be
me.
recent with the chain on. Cause don't have me with the chain on when you let other girls wear the chain.
Why
So
did
you
you
just
suck
let
your dick
every
in a
girl wear
public
the chain?
Like,
bathroom?
well, that's where he fucked up at. He shouldn't have gave her the same chain, but
As long as it didn't happen when it was with me.
Yo, just take the whole thing. You just
Oh, the whole thing.
No, I'm
I
not.
feel like that
reacting.
too. Like if it was like 5 years ago, you was talking about that shit happened, and
So
you
what,
know,
bitch?
so it already
You look
happened.
pressed.
All right, 2 months
Nah,
before
you
y'all
look
got
pressed.
together.
Huh?
2 months before y'all got together.
So what? We weren't together then. You look pressed.
It is what it is.
Nah, I be tight because like
Niggas
why
do
you
that.
got
Niggas be
doing
pressed.
this shit?
Niggas be pressed and do shit to bitches. Do shit like that to bitches all the time.
Like how?
Guys do it to girls all the time. Like, let's say it's a girl you really like, but you fucked up and the girl don't want to get back with you. Some guys are really spiteful. Like, they'll do shit like that purposely to bitches. Like, they'll wait till you get a man and do something crazy like that. Some guys got time.
That happened to you?
That's a
before?
fact.
No. I'm just saying, like, from experience, like, me knowing, like,
People like it's exposed.
like people,
Females that get exposed.
I don't know if you remember, like, 15.
When everybody was
Like,
exposed.
2015, like,
That
exposing was a
really is
thing.
exposed culture there. I remember that shit. Like there
It
was
was
whole
like-
pages for it.
Yeah, like 2015, like, there was exposed culture and a lot of girls
And
who
that
didn't
shit is
even do
coming
anything.
back right now too in the school system. In middle school, they're starting to do that shit again. I be feeling so bad for my kids. Real bad.
You be working in school.
Yeah, I teach too.
That's
What
what's
age
up.
group?
I'm teaching dance.
What age group?
Middle school. Middle school. Like the worst grade ever, but they're getting into that exposing culture again. Like I'm having my students, they come to me and they're like, yo, look what they posted me yesterday. All that.
You're important. You guys realize that. Because they come and bro, take the one that's right there. Hell, there's a whole nother pack right there.
Oh. That sharing is caring.
I know, but you keep calling me for this shit. But yeah, so the reason why I say that is because it's like they even feel comfortable coming to you with that.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. I can never go to my
But,
teacher.
I mean, they want to go to their parents. I was like that too when I was a kid. I used to always run to my teachers before I would tell my mom anything. But yeah, the exposure shit.
Yeah. I think it doesn't matter. As long as it happened before me.
So am I immature for not wanting to fuck with? If I was fucking with a girl, as soon as I go public, and then some nigga drop that shit on me, am I immature for not wanting to fuck with her?
I feel like you're immature.
But I
for
mean,
not
if
wanting
that's
to fuck with her.
if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
Because personally in my life, I've fucked with females before or women before, and like their past would come back and fuck with me, and you know, and that shit is annoying. Like, and for it to happen to multiple times, and for me to be in a certain like position, he's in a high power position, you know. They're both in high power positions, Summer Walker and him. So for you to be having this show, and also like. Faith know about the girl and all the antics she be up to. That nigga should have knew all the antics she be up to too. Why would you fuck with a girl like that and then want to fuck with me? You know, so like, imagine I'm fucking with a girl and she just fucking with some bozo nigga that you should not be fucking with.
But you just proved another point. Niggas fuck anything. He knew that and he still fucked her.
That's what I'm saying. So if that was but that's the thing, you don't gotta live by that because it's. Cause now you just accepting like the.
And that also shows that these niggas love to fuck with these hoes. That's another thing.
But that's what I'm saying. Cause guess why? They easy, like he said. It's hard
No
to get
morals.
it's hard for these niggas to get decent
But
women
that's
because they gotta
Easy,
fucking look
no
for them in bad
morals.
spots.
How that hoe look like?
But that's what she
That
said.
hoe
She
look
said,
good?
guys, she said men don't have no standards, and you was
She's-
arguing her saying that's not true.
But I said
She's not
men-
ugly.
I said men don't got
saying.
standards. I said
Who,
niggas, I said
Selena?
I got standards.
She's not ugly.
Nah,
She's an interesting-
nah,
She's
she's super
She's burnt out.
labbed out. Like she's in the
Labbed
lab.
out is
Like
insane.
she's definitely made.
What?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
made, but she's
I
not.
got you right here, bro.
She's not ugly. There's a lot of uglier bitches. They're dragging it. She is a Barbie. Like she's like real plastic, but
And she like white. So it's like,
You wouldn't fuck with her?
hell no, that bitch is toast. Like she's not right.
Toast.
oh my god, she's gonna see this
Toast.
podcast and she's gonna go off because she does that. So
try
she
to
goes
post
on
it.
Yeah,
rants.
post a video.
I don't give a fuck. We about to go up.
She's gonna take your little snippet and she's gonna make some whole shit up about you.
She don't even know. She could come. We about to pipe her out. We about to get up on her.
Nah, chill.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this nigga's a tweak. Why did you just do that?
I was trying to show her.
Imaginary Gucci got you.
Yo, did I get anybody wet?
Nah, you good, bro. Nah, you good, bro. You had
Nah,
to
this
express
nigga
yourself.
Phil just lost his
My
mind.
phone's
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, I got too overzealous.
Oh my god.
My fault, Mark.
Yeah,
I didn't
Sleep
get
Power
to
ain't
see
gonna
her.
come on anymore,
Yo.
bro. She's seen this shit.
That was
Scared for her life.
Oh man.
Nigga was- Nah, I'm weak.
Nah, that's good, bro. You don't need to be smoking grabs.
Oh, yo. Yo, Mike.
Nah, that's crazy though.
I'm still. Oh,
Listen, men do what they want. Who are we to judge? Men and women do whatever they want. Fuck it. Drink your water and mind your business. That's the best way to live.
That's just like, I don't think, does he have Instagram?
Who, Selena Powell?
I see that shit. I was wondering like her
She
explore page type shit.
You could just look up on Google and see how she look.
Yeah, bro. But
So wait, y'all niggas let a girl's past.
Yes. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. All right, let me continue on that. Yes, yes.
It depends.
Yes.
If
Wait,
I-
Bro,
wait,
because
what was the question?
Come on, y'all.
does past affect your like judgment on women?
Bro, I think women don't like to hear yes because I feel like they get offended sometimes because they don't want to hear that could fuck up whoever they want to think. But y'all gotta understand that is the truth of it, like, cause that shit be fucking with niggas in the future, bro. I don't want to hear that you did all this type of crazy shit. At least me personally, some niggas might not care, but like.
What if they changed as a person for real? Though?
Yeah, what if they not the same person?
I don't
want
want
to
to hear my girl was sucking mad dick in the
Nah.
back seat of a
Honda Civic.
I could
Honda
respect
Civic,
you. I could
and that
respect
shit
you.
was
I could
bummy.
respect you. Be cool with you. Be your friend, but nothing romantic. That's crazy.
Right, I'm not gonna treat you
respect that.
differently, but I'm just not gonna want to date you anymore.
Yeah.
Why? You hear this? It's crazy.
But it's like, why
I
can't?
feel like y'all niggas be.
But
But
I
you
don't.
have
I
to say.
don't.
I could say that because I don't do nothing. I wouldn't do nothing that I wouldn't want nobody in the future to do. So if I heard you doing something that I would never do, why should I have to fuck with you? I wouldn't tell you can't do nothing that I
Me
was
as a
done.
female, you fucked bitches before me. You fucked the bitches before me. What am I gonna do? Go back in the past and tell you don't fuck them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, but
it
it's
is what
different,
it
like-
is. I'm fucking with you now. We thinking about now, and that's it.
Because
I'm
y'all
moving on.
don't care about the past because that's not something that's like that like really matters to you when it comes to like getting into a situation with a dude. Because
That's not true. Bitches be trifling.
I could bring up a situation
I
right now.
would
that
deadass
we
be with a
literally just spoke
nigga
about last week.
I would deadass be with a nigga that has like, if you really bring everything I'm looking for and you're a great person, fuck if you did bad things. Fuck if you're 5-6 baby moms. I will put up with you.
5
and you're,
baby moms.
That's
Yo, if a
crazy.
nigga,
baby mama.
listen,
Yeah,
niggas
come
be
on.
out here having a bunch of kids now,
Come
so
on.
I'm just exaggerating
Yo,
the
if you
numbers.
got 5 baby daddies, I am not fucking with you.
Nah,
That's
that's crazy.
craziness.
My baby
wild.
daddy.
I'm not.
That means
I'm
niggas
not-
are splaging in there.
I'm not.
Imagine it's even.
I'm
guess
not.
what? That's
I'm not
how y'all
saying
feel.
that. I'm just
Yeah.
giving an
You
example.
ain't
I'm
that-
not. I'm not
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
flag
women.
zone.
I'm talking about a
Flag zone,
man.
bro.
I'm not
Exactly.
saying all that. I'm saying as in like, if a dude brings everything I'm looking for,
And he got 5 BMs.
It's what he could offer though.
No,
exactly.
and it's not just what he could offer. Like his personality, how he treats me,
If
a lot
I
of
love
things.
him, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay,
I'm
so
very
if
talking
you
about
fucking with a
that
broke
shit.
nigga that could do all of that for you?
If a nigga's doing all of that for me, hey, if a man's perfect in every single aspect and that's what you're looking for and you're okay with that, what's wrong with
But can you
that?
say this? I will fuck with a broke nigga.
Nah,
Who, me?
Yeah.
Right now.
Let him know.
Yo, like, come on now. Like you can't
What-
speak on this and say that you not
I'm
going
not-
you
I'm
follow
not-
that.
But
same-
just say it though. Just say it though.
I'm
Just
not,
like.
but that's not what I'm saying. You guys are changing my words. You cut me off midway.
No,
I'm
sorry,
speaking.
sorry, yeah.
But no, we'll let you go.
I simply said if a man is bringing what I'm looking for, there are a lot of things that I will put aside, regardless of whatever your past is, and put up with. Even if the past is popping up, I'll put up with it because I love you. You're doing what you got to do. You treat me right. You respect me. I feel like if we have good communication, all those things, I'm okay with that. In life, there's a lot of different things. Like you said, people evolve, people change every single day. To be an adult is to understand you're changing every day. The person you were at 18 versus the man you're gonna be at 30 is two different people. You wouldn't want people to judge you on the shit you did when you was 18 years old,
right.
and you wasn't thinking right. Remember,
But that
not
happens
you
anyway.
but you gotta remember, everyone's background is different too. You're not taking consideration the environments people are in, how they were raised. Some people don't have good examples. Some girls might be the most perfect girl on planet Earth, but because their self-esteem is down, they may do things that are not like them because they're not all the way there. Same thing for men. Sometimes guys do things because they're not all the way here. You can't judge somebody off of something they were doing in the past. It's a different story if they did it while you're in the picture. It's a different story.
Oh yeah, that's cheating. Type
It's like that's a completely different story. But if the person's there and they're showing you good qualities, you would pass up on somebody that's showing you everything that you have just because of one simple thing
From the past?
You're gonna be like, you know what?
Says something about them. Because
can't
I'm
let
gonna
me-
say this.
I'm not saying to be
I
weary.
know some
I'm not
women that's
saying
been
to be
in similar
weary.
situations that don't be fucking on like 7 different dudes at one time. Or that's an exaggeration. Let's say talking to like 5, have a crazy dude. No, bro. Every girl I had thing with, I've end up dating. So it's not like I'm gonna sit here and just say I'm just having casual
But you're
sex.
talking,
But,
you're
like,
talking
if
about
if
your
I'm not-
perspective, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
but
I'm
saying
talking from
lot
a
of
general
men's
perspective.
I mean, we have three other men here that would like to also hear their.
But these guys are hearing what I'm saying. I'm not talking from a personal perspective. I'm talking in a general perspective because it's all catered to the person you are. I'm just simply saying, you know, when you have somebody in front of you, if you're actually interested and you want to talk to them, you're going to see what it is. If you don't like what you see and what you hear, then you're not going to fuck with them. Exactly what he said earlier. Obviously, men don't be caring sometimes and they still do whatever. All I simply said is, you shouldn't pass up on something that you actually like just because of what another man says. You have to understand that. You have to understand, like, every guy has a different
I'm not
intention.
passing up on you what another man said. I'm passing up on what you did.
No, but I'm just
Exactly.
saying, like, even with actions, would you want somebody to do that to you?
If that happens,
Listen, I
it's
would
like,
want you to respect me and still love me, but if you decide you don't want to be with
But
me,
no, I'm not saying it's wrong to leave, but I'm saying you gotta respect the person. You can't
course,
just flat
no,
out
no,
say
just
that.
if you don't want to be with me in a romantic way, but we could. You still
But you
respect
didn't.
me.
You didn't just say that though.
no, I said that if
You didn't say that, though.
No, I
You-
said I agreed with him when he's no. I agreed it when he said that if you we could not be together romantically, but we could be cool.
Yeah, but you
But,
didn't
like,
say
I'm
that
not fucking with
originally.
you.
I mean, that's fine,
No,
but
but what did I say? What did I say?
you were basically implying, like, as in, you wouldn't date the person off the bat. You're saying that you wouldn't date them. Like, let's say you get with them and that happens, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be with them. But what I'm saying is, what if you did know, but you like the person?
Oh, no,
and you
no,
like
no,
all
I'm
the
not dating. I'm
qualities.
not dating.
I've been in a situation
I'm not dating.
before where I was in a relationship with someone and they told me some shit that I did not like that they did, but I still kept the relationship going. But I feel like if I was to decide that I didn't want to deal with that, then that's up to me. And like, that's sad that that might have stopped the relationship from happening, but like, it's up to the party to decide what.
But that's
they
what I'm saying. It
wanna live with.
depends on the situation. It's you can't just automatically assume from an outside perspective. You never know. Every person is different. Maybe that person's offering somebody something that they can't pass up on. Like they really, appreciate those things. Everyone's love language is different. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying in a personal perspective for you individually. I'm just saying in general. You can't just flat out the boat judge somebody because you don't know. You only know as much as what people show you. Even when you're recording right now, I bet you're gonna cut out a bunch of shit out of this.
No.
Well-
I try not to.
Well, people still do. They still take little things out because there's some things people
That's
are
only if
not.
you say cut. That's only if you say cut. Like you would say.
Yeah,
edit.
but that's my point. If you say cut, you're gonna remove it. That's something you don't want someone to hear.
That's because we say some crazy shit in the pod.
Yeah, but you just proved my point. There's some things that you're not gonna know. You only know as much as what you allow to be said. You just proved that, or what to be known.
Some things you don't
Wait,
want to be
now if
judged
you
for.
now allow me to know that you was sucking 3 dicks and you had an orgy and
Honda
shit, I'm gonna be
Civic.
like, like
I'm not saying what you're saying is
Is
wrong.
a crazy number.
I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I understand. I'm just talking from an outside perspective. I'm giving you another point of view in.
Do you think women care about your past?
No. I don't think y'all care about it as much as men do. I feel like it might make y'all think about it a little bit, but y'all don't make it your final okay as much as more of like a man would do.
Damn, y'all wasting y'all time doing that shit. Cause you could have your future wife in front of you, and because she did that and this and the third in the past, you gonna let her go.
I'm good off it. I'm good off it, sweetheart.
If maybe that's not what I want my future wife to have.
There's so many options, bro. There's 7 billion people in the world.
But you just
bro.
proved that, Ben. Control the narrative.
Men do control.
How control what narrative? What
you have so many. You have so many options. You gotta remember,
I'd rather be alone than deal with. If there's a girl and I'm alone, I feel like I'm alone, and there's a girl that I could fuck with, but I don't like what she did, I wouldn't fuck with her.
Can I say something? You're talking as in a woman in their prime. They have all these options. You're telling me a 50-year-old woman and a 50-year-old man, they're both on the same look level. Okay, we're not talking about the women's hotter than they're on the look levels the same. Who do you think is gonna be pulling more people and be
the 50-year-old man? No, the 50-year-old man. The 50-year-old man is gonna be more established because that's when he reaches his peak.
Yeah,
right
but
now,
that's what I'm saying.
No offense. I'm not trying to come at y'all no type of way. But I'm saying right now, y'all in y'all physical prime right now, where y'all.
I just said that.
Look good, this and that. No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you what you're saying because he was saying like he thinks women. I think it's gonna be men at that point. So it's like that's like a different argument because now you could look up the percentage of 50-year-old or like older age men compared to younger boys. There's a lot more younger boys than older age men.
No, but what I'm saying is this. But that's because of men's actions. That's a different story. That's not because and lifestyle.
I'm just saying like in general.
For the age thing, that's a different story. But older men and men have a longer time. They don't start as early, but they have a longer period of like to be in the dating pool. Old guys can pull young girls. It's not as easy for an older woman to pull a younger guy. Not saying it can't happen. It can happen. It does happen. It's not like it's impossible, but it's just not as common, and it's true. That's what I'm saying. Like you were saying earlier that women shouldn't cater to the male gaze, but you have to keep all that in perspective. Girls only have a certain amount of time, regardless if we don't want to. Sometimes if you want to get a certain kind of guy, you're gonna have to cater to what he wants.
But that's our whole point of saying it. It's like you guys are controlling because you're like, yo,
but we're not
which
controlling
is the guy
it.
That I want,
we're just understanding what's going on.
That would give me the best life that I want for myself. So now y'all have like 50 niggas at your prime state, right? So y'all got 50 niggas at like say like 25, right? Coming to y'all and hitting y'all DMs, be like, yo, I'll buy you this. You don't even have to do nothing. Let me just do this for you. Like, you got niggas doing that for you. And you got niggas that's still your age that's not even able to do that because, like you said, it takes longer for them to reach that prime or that they're most desirable to women. So there is a lot of niggas that's struggling in that space compared to y'all 25-year-old girls that has all these niggas being able, so y'all able to funnel out bullshit of niggas faster.
Yeah,
than
but you
niggas
gotta
do
also
when they
take
get
in
to their
perspective. You're not taking in perspective looks either. Good-looking guys that are young that take care of themselves pull bitches. I'm telling you that right now.
But they not pulling no wifey bitches half of the time. All these niggas be fucking.
Who said that though? Who said that though? I want to know because I know guys that are good-looking that are still working on themselves and they have fire shorties and their shorties are waiting for riding it out with them. So that's
because why the shorty doing that? Because she know, all right, yo, this is a good-looking nigga and he gonna have something going for them because she knows that in her head.
Yeah, but
all the time,
but that's not all the truth. She didn't know that when they got together.
But she said this nigga look good. And
no,
like,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's them right now. Like they didn't start like that at all. It was solely based off of looks. She didn't. What most guys don't show you like what's really going on until you're really dating them. How many guys?
Niggas don't even do that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That it's a lot more now. Obviously, they've been together since we were young. They have been at least like 5 or 6 years in. She's just like really now knowing what's up with him, and she's like, you know what?
Because that means he really fuck with her. Because niggas really start to open up, because that's another thing where it comes where I bring up the fact where I sometimes say like it's harder for men, because when it comes to men and expressing themselves, it's kind of hard to like express yourself and not like feel weak.
Yeah.
When you're doing it. So it's like, so they kind of like keep that side away from them, or away from like their significant other, where they'll probably tell like they bros or something like that.
I think it depends. It depends on your relationship. It depends on the dynamic.
And I feel like that shows your emotional maturity.
I feel like personally, any person that I've talked to or dated, whatever, they had that security where they can come and tell me anything, and it's okay. So I think it depends on the relationship. To some people, they don't like that. Like for her, she said, you know, if you cry over some dumb shit, she gonna be like, what's wrong with you?
Over dumb shit, but if you got like a valid reason, I'd rather you be expressive. Like, I personally, I'd rather, if my man has a valid reason to cry, bro, like, I'm gonna cry with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if you crying over some bitch shit, I'm gonna tell you crying over some bitch shit. I can't let that.
But you see,
rock
like I'm
either. Like you crying over
wouldn't do
Super
that.
Mario Bros. Like you said,
I'll just
I would
giggle.
look at
You know the only thing, the reason why I could respect both perspectives is because that's true to who you guys are. So it's like,
Yes,
it's not even
right.
like you're giving off like a type of thing where like, oh yeah, I'm a care, but then now I'm like, now you start acting different. I'm like, yo, why you acting different? I just opened up to you, now you acting weird. You see what I'm saying? Like, say if you was
No,
like, no,
I
I'm
wouldn't
saying
do
like, you at least up front with it. You see what I'm saying? Where you're just like, yo, this is my standard. You're like, you're letting this known, so it's like, now if this is like causes a problem, you should know, because I explained this to you. Like, yo, like, come on now, like, this is that. But then also too is you're able to allow your man to be able to come to you with that and not feel no type of way, because you aren't judging him in that type of way.
I'm not a judgy person. I couldn't be with somebody who's judgy because I'm not judgy. I feel like it depends on your personality. And that's what I'm trying to say. All is circumstantial, but this is all still to like, you know, a certain man. Like the kind of man that I need to be with is not the same kind of man that she needs to be
Right.
with. I'm not a judgy person at all. My man can come to me about anything and everything, and if I love you and I'm with you and we are at that level where you respect me and we're really together, I'm the kind of girlfriend, I'll ride it out. I'm like a sucker. Once I'm in a relationship, I'm literally stuck there. Like if I ever exit out, it's because you literally forced me out of that relationship. I'm not the kind of person to just.
Give me that vibe.
I'm just gonna, if I'm here, I'm already here. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like it really depends. It depends on the dynamic of the relationship, and you can't just date anybody. That's what I'm trying to say. You have to look for something you're looking for. So if I want to find this particular kind of man, I gotta cater to his gaze, correct? All right, so then who at the end of the day am I trying to cater to? To a man. I'm not saying it's right that men, you know, have a large say on how women should be. If it could be another way, I would love that.
But like, my question to you is, right?
Because looks
When-
is the first thing niggas see. That's what
Exactly.
that's what men will tell you. The most of the time what pulls men in truly and
Your looks.
is how you look or how you present yourself.
Exactly.
Anything else, guys don't see that until they get to know you. So that means I have to get you to look at me, pay attention to me, and actually want to get to know me to want to be with me. I can get you to look at me, but you looking at me is not me getting you. So I have to cater. I have to compromise somewhat to get the guy that I want. Like, I'll put it like this.
Unless you really find somebody who you don't have to compromise your shit for, which is what I feel like Phil was saying, that there's niggas out there like that.
Yeah, but you have
there's not a
to.
lot of y'all like that.
It's a lot. I just
I'll put it like
it's
this.
50%.
I know so many girls.
50%.
I'm telling you, it's a 50%.
Every nigga come on the pod, bro.
Bro, every nigga we
No,
gonna have a
it's not 50%.
Nah,
Men,
you know that.
that's not
I just
true.
asked you, would you fuck the super
I'm telling
top
you,
girl?
I'm gonna be
Or
honest
would
with you.
you fuck?
I'm telling you,
Exactly.
as someone who only got brothers.
Because I have standards.
Okay, and I have
Just some niggas
brothers
with no
of
standards.
multiple generations. My oldest brother's turning 50 next month, okay? I got a lot of brothers. I'm telling you, because I grew up with niggas. This is how I really why I understand men. I got one brother that was like a womanizer. I got another brother that was like certified lover boy. I have a brother that's for everything. She can even tell you, I even have a brother that's quiet. You see him there, he won't even talk to you unless you really like say something. Only once in a while he'll speak. Okay, so I have it all. I got the loud, I got the crate, I have it all. Men, right, control the way shit goes with women. Regardless if a woman wants to admit it or not. If a nigga says, you know what, fuck it. If this bitch doesn't want to do XYZ, I don't need to fuck with her. Because you know why? I can go get another bitch. You know? It doesn't matter if you're pretty. You know how many guys throw away pretty bitches? All the time. You know how many niggas that...
And niggas regret it.
Not all niggas. What?
A lot of niggas, some niggas be regretting. They be every nigga got that one girl.
I think you're
like,
talking from like a personal perspective. I'm talking about general.
I have so many brothers. You know, I realize what's going on right here. I've grown up with a lot of women. Like my household has been. I have sisters and my mom.
But not all guys grow up with that.
No, that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm realizing. Where you just said that you've grown up with a bunch of brothers, so you have like a different perspective.
It's not really a perspective. I'm just watching. I'm just watching how men move. I have guy friends that are genuinely just my friends, and they tell me the shit that they do.
Are they genuinely just your friend?
Yes, all these people I've been friends with for years.
We can't have.
I have guy friends that I've been friends with since elementary school. All of my friends are pretty much old friends. I think I only have one guy friend that's like I met him within the last like 5 years, but everybody else I've known you already for over 10 years. Like we've been friends for a very long time.
Why you don't feel like we could have genuinely?
Because I feel like if you could, I feel like
because I don't trust niggas. Niggas
you can meet them.
Niggas always on that.
You can meet all my friends.
If you tell me one day, me and you in a relationship, and you tell me, oh hey babe, me and I think I sent him a video of this, and you was like, yeah, me and Dan is gonna go out on a date. I mean, not on a date, but we and Dan is gonna go out today. Go to hang out.
Dinner.
Well, before
I'm gonna be like, are you dumb? Like what?
Well, that depends on the trust that you have, and that's also
ain't no
showing.
damn trust. You gonna let your man go out with a girl by himself?
Nah,
I let him chill with his female friend. I'm not.
Yeah,
pressed.
I'm the same way too.
Nah,
I let my niggas
I trust my girl, but I just don't trust niggas.
Listen, are you listening? You gotta also, you're not taking in perspective. Not all girls are just gonna do that immediately. If I'm with somebody, I'm gonna ask you first and see if you're comfortable with that. To see if that's okay to go hang out with that person. You have to also respect people's boundaries. You're literally just, it's not a problem for women to have male friends. It just depends on your relationship within the guidelines of your relationship. You're really talking from a personal perspective. I'm telling.
I mean, that's why we have all these things, so we can ask them questions to see if, like, how do they feel about what I'm saying?
Yeah, but am I right? It's a personal perspective. I think it depends on the dynamic.
She can have guy acquaintances.
I also the context like
she can say, hey, how's it going? This and that, like, hey, how this and that, but to hang out by yourself.
It really depends for me because
especially.
But vice versa. So you think it's okay
if she had a long-time friend? If she had a long-time friend,
your female friend.
If she had a long-time friend beforehand, like at the end of the day, I'm still a newer person into her life, so I can't really just be like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like, say like she grew up like her family and this and that, or like say they just grew up together type shit. Before I got into the picture, I can't really say nothing.
But that's what I just
said. If me and you, no, I know. If
Let's
you was
say,
to say that,
my question was, right? You not okay with me hanging out with my guy friends.
It depends.
Right?
It depends.
But you could go hang out with your female friends?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
If that's not what you fucking want, then of course not.
Okay.
But if I'm like, yo, but then, like I said, I'm the type of person, I kind of like to just be out front with the shit that I say. So if
you
I'm
don't trust
dating
niggas, you don't trust your girl.
I don't trust niggas. I know how niggas be moving. Niggas be moving slimy. That's why I'm like, that's why when y'all say like, oh, like
they gonna be friends with you now, right? Then once we break up, they on you. Like
I've never experienced such a thing.
If you were to ask any homeboys, like not even like on some this and that, but if you was to throw like it, just make it seem like you throwing some thing to them niggas is gonna smash.
That's not all guys. It depends on the guy. Like my friends see me like as a dude. But you gotta remember,
because you bring on some bro shit with them though.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Certain girls can be guys with friends. You're basically saying that it can't be a friendship. It depends on the situation, like I said. That's why that's the whole point. You should meet them. You'll know from there.
I can meet a nigga and I'm still gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
But that's
like I said,
it depends on how you introduce the nigga to me, like how you moving towards me. If you mad open with how you telling me about this person, I'm gonna let it rock. Like I'm gonna test it out. But if you mad shaky with it, like you talking about, oh, I'm gonna go chill with somebody, it's over with. Once it's the somebody, it's over with.
Somebody.
Let me know who it is, what name, be transparent, converse with me about what's going on. Cause it's gonna get shaky.
So if he say,
So always run it by
I'm
them.
going
You
to hang
see?
out with
Cause
somebody.
now if I go hit you up talking about, I'm gonna go hang out with somebody, I'm gonna hang out with a shorty,
Who?
it's over with for you. You gonna be like, what is this nigga doing right now?
Not somebody. I wouldn't never do that though.
Somebody.
And I, my
Sometimes,
nigga know not to do that. 'cause
sometimes women will hit you with the somebody or say my
hell
cousin,
no.
What
the
if it's
cousin
a-
that's not really their cousin.
What if it's a friend that he started developing
Yo, wait,
from
I have a
work?
question. Wait, real quick. Would you let your nigga have a girl best friend?
Yeah. No problem.
I'm your new best friend. Fuck out of here.
And I would respect that. Like if you told me some shit like that,
But you
I'd be
gotta
like,
move like my girl
Yeah.
best friend. You can't be like, oh, I'm your girl best friend, and then be mad like,
Yeah. Nah, that's weird.
unlike open to just be doing dumb shit that like I be liking to do, like best friend type shit. That we should
You
be.
gotta be able to be comfortable around both of us.
Yeah, like
at least.
Yo, would you let your nigga go skydiving with his girl best friend?
Nah, you gotta be all up on her.
No, you go.
All
You guys
up on
stay
her
at the
back,
crib.
like,
That's something we've
unless
been
y'all going
dreaming about
separate.
doing since we're
I
young.
mean, if he's not inviting you, is it because you don't want to do it? Is you not
Yeah.
scared? It depends on the
Nah,
circumstance. Like
yeah,
if he's telling
inviting
you,
He's not just inviting
it's
you.
for her
that's
birthday.
like,
You don't really know her.
so what if I don't
no,
know
She
her?
gonna know me today.
I got
She
it.
gonna know
yo,
me in that
this is so
air.
funny. This is so funny. I want
In
to
the
bring this up.
sky.
Then I had I was on the line at Cuts and Slices yesterday, and this guy was asking this question. I want to hear your guys' perspective on this. He asked his female best friend. She was like, "Yo, would you ever be mad at your man if he decided to go on a trip to Cancun or to DR?" He brought up DR because he was trying to push it. I understood what he was trying to do, but he should have just said Cancun because he was going to Cancun. So let's use Cancun. He said, "Would you allow him to go to Cancun by himself for like maybe like 3
Wait,
or
he
4
said
days?"
DR though?
He was trying to like push it by trying to be like, oh, you know, the girl, like he was trying to see like how she was reacting, but I feel like he should have just been honest and said, I'm going to Cancun. So like he's going to Cancun. Like that's the scenario we're going with. He's going to Cancun
Okay.
for 3 days.
Nigga, stop
by
saying
himself.
Cancun. I'm about to go crazy.
My
Nigga
fault.
said Cancun.
So he goes there by himself and he doesn't bring his wife and he's not bringing his children. It's just gonna be him going to the trip by himself for 3 days. How would you feel about your man doing that?
You see, that's that shit.
No, I
That's
just, I'm
that shit. You better have a good time. Now you gonna have me thinking now I can't trust you. But I feel
just
like
take that
if I
one
could trust
sentence
you,
to make you-
if I could trust you, and you calling me yo. You know, if I could trust you, I know
calling
I
you
could
with the
trust
shorty
you.
in the bed with him.
No, he's calling me like, yo, babe, I miss you. I'm in Cancun.
Shorty giving time.
Nah, you see, these niggas is trifling.
No.
That's
They
the
doing too
problem.
much.
Now,
They doing too
that's
much.
how we want to feel. That's how we want to feel. Unfortunately, we cannot.
But that's the thing. So he was like trying to, because that's what the woman said to him, and he was trying to explain to her. He was like, "Yo, I was explaining to my wife. It's like it's not a situation of like." He was like, "Yo, I'm okay with you going away on your own. Like if I have the funds to do that, I want to provide that for you, where you can have a weekend to yourself, because sometimes you need some space to yourself to just vibe out." So he was like, what's the problem with me wanting to do that for myself? Because he's like, I didn't have enough money to be able to do that for everybody, but I just wanted to do it for myself, just so this and that, right? But then his friend said,
The niggas even know. That's crazy.
the friend was like, what she would do with her husband is that if he doesn't have enough money to do it, or say if like all his friends said they're gonna go and they cancel and he still has a ticket, she said that she would just end up taking her sick days and just take the week off and go with him, or if he can't, or if she can't take
But
the
he
sick
wants to be
days.
by himself.
She tried to ruin that plan. She
No,
about to
no,
do
no. But she
anything to
said
go on
that the
that
way that
trip.
her dynamic works with her husband,
That's
that
what
her
I'm saying.
husband
It has
wouldn't
to do
even
with
think
trust
to do
and
that.
confidence. Like,
But that's what she also explained too.
Like,
She was like saying that.
my
I'm
man would
personally-
never do that because
I'm
he know.
personally the type of nigga where I would let my shorty do any of that, because I'm not gonna, you're not gonna be my shorty if I don't have that certain level of trust in you. Like
That's
feel me? Like
period.
I'm the type nigga where I'm gonna take my time, get to know you, because I've been in too many situations in the past where, like, to say the least, bro, I'm a lover boy, fake, like on the lowest key. So it's like I'm easy to for me catch feelings and shit. So there's been times in the past where I caught feelings before I even got to know
Yeah,
the
you got
person.
cooked a few
You feel
times.
me? And then I after a while, like towards the first year, it's like, oh, now I'm starting to see your true colors, and it's like, damn,
Yeah.
how did I never
I
peep
feel
that?
that.
Feel me? So now I'm on that shit where it's like, okay, I know where your head is at. We are here. So if you feel like there's a trip you want to do dolly, you could do that, because like the nigga said, if that's something I feel like I want to do, I should be able to do that myself. And if there's something that I feel like I should be able to do, I would extend that towards her as well.
But that's because he trusts his girl, and
Yeah.
and she trusts him.
But sometimes
if you
it
don't
has
trust
nothing to
him,
do
man,
with
he ain't
trust.
going nowhere dolo. He ain't going nowhere dolo.
That's
There's a
why it's
lot of-
important to date and not just jump in a relationship to get to
That's
know.
all,
There's
man.
different stages of dating and talking. There's all different stages, and a lot of people nowadays don't know what dating is.
But why
It-
is he going?
You need to understand the culture of dating to be successful at it. You
And you
can't.
need to be secure enough to be able to do that too. Cause
But to be successful, that means that you never have to be dating.
No, to date, you need when you meet people, you just met them. You're getting to know them, you're talking to them. Okay? Once you start talking to somebody, let's say you're interested, now you're gonna start going on dates and doing things together to get to know the person. If you get serious, then you guys will be asked to be exclusive. But you're not in a relationship yet, but you both agreed now because you wanna make it a thing that you are only seeing each other. Now you got exclusive. And then from there, that's when guys or girls, whoever initiates first, will say, you know, I want to be in a relationship, take the next step. That's how dating is supposed to work. Because you need to get to know a person. You don't know a person after 1 week. You shouldn't be boyfriend and girlfriend with anybody super quick. Unless
That's crazy. 1 week I love you is crazy.
there's some people who do that.
I know.
Why would the dude going wherever by himself?
Trying to vibe out.
Come on now, that don't sound sus.
I'm
feel
not gonna
like
lie,
y'all
I would
should
never do that
deserve your
personally.
Peace of mind. I feel like I need to rock
Remember,
out
it
dolo.
depends. It depends on the guy. Some
And
guys like to
yeah.
travel
I-
alone.
I-
Depends exactly.
yeah,
It
I'll
depends
just
on the
go for a
guy,
drive.
and it depends on your relationship. I mean, too, trust is a big thing. Like,
But also
if I
sometimes-
I trusted my partner and he told me, yo, I want to do something dolo, it got to be vice versa too. If I want to do something dolo, I can do something dolo too. You know. But if I trust you enough, I'll let you go. But if I don't trust you, you're not going nowhere.
But what if it's a situation that you just, it's not even about like, yo, I don't trust my wife or this and that. It's just like, yo, I don't, like, I would rather you be with, like, with me or this and that. Like, what if, like, that's, like, the type of vibe that you're on? It's like, yo, I know that you would think, like, can we work out a thing where, like, we, like what the woman said, she was like, how they don't do it like that. They do it where if he can't go on the trip or she can't go on the trip, they'll try to find a way of being able to, so that they both can be able to
Both
go.
could go.
Or if he doesn't go with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't just go on a trip by himself. Like it's either
But
with
he
his
wants
friends.
to be by himself.
No, but her man's doesn't. He doesn't do that. You see what I'm saying? But in the other dynamic where the
I
guy
think
was
everybody
asking a
needs
question,
time to themselves, though.
yeah, but
He's
I don't
just
think going
saying
on no
that.
other country though. If you want to go,
I feel like that's a sign
On
of
a
like
little weekend?
a lack of trust.
nah, but it's not
That
even like, yo,
lack
I
of
think you're gonna fuck
independency, like,
another
you can't
nigga.
be
It's
in-
not even a situation of I think you're gonna fuck another
Sometimes
nigga. It's like you
people
on
are
a
not-
whole nother side of the planet.
Okay,
You my girl.
I'll give you a good example. I'll
Like-
give you a good
she's
example.
still gonna be your
There's
girl over there.
But over there, like I don't got
That's
no
a-
way of
but that's
physically
gonna
getting
still
to
be
my
your
girl
girl
to
over
make
there
sure.
because you guys trust each other.
need
Yes,
to have
I'm
a
not
good-
thinking she fucking nobody, but she's over
Okay.
there. Like I don't have access to my girl. So if something go wrong, my girl is all the way in another country. Like it's not even like she's like not too accessible. Like, she's in another country type shit. Like
Yeah,
that's why I'm
but
just like, yo, like
That's
I want to
not-
be able to make sure that like I have access to my girl.
Yeah,
But,
but like
access in what ways? Because
Like I'm not talking about no controlling shit. Like yo, I need to know exactly every step you walk, this and that, and you can't go nowhere. Like you can still have your fun and go out and shit. Like I'm not on that timing. But like when it comes to going to another country, I'm not comfortable with like just going to another country. I'm not gonna say like yo, like that's a deal
know
breaker
what?
for
I
me.
think-
It's not a deal breaker for me, but it's like I'm not gonna be comfortable. I'm gonna let you go, but I'm still not gonna be comfortable with that because it's like I want to have access to you. You see what I'm saying?
you heard what he said earlier. He said earlier he wants another country. He's sus, and that's a man saying that. You know what I'm saying? That's a male
Yeah.
saying that. So how do you feel when a girl goes to another country? You think we just getting digged down because we're in another country?
No,
because
I think that
I'm saying
girls be
that's
having
based
their
on
time.
that's I'm saying because that's what you said.
Now listen, if she goes to Yams, it's nah.
It depends on location.
Yams is like
Yams is crazy.
yeah, bomba
Right.
clock crazy. Nah.
At the end of the day, you shouldn't be with nobody that you don't feel secure enough that they can't do stuff by themselves, and vice versa. You
Right.
shouldn't be
Yo,
with
It's
that
true.
person.
But what if
question.
you okay
That's a
with not
Yo.
doing it yourself too?
Yeah, I need
sorry.
peace. Everybody needs a peace of mind. Be by your fucking self. I'm not gonna be like, if I trusted my man, I wouldn't want. If he told me, I want to go somewhere by myself, and I trusted him, I let him go by himself. He didn't ask me to fucking come. Why the fuck am I gonna tag and chase after him? That's trash to me. I feel like I'm chasing after you for what? You wanted to go by yourself. Go by yourself. Enjoy yourself. Deserve your peace of mind.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm not opposed to like that way of thinking. I'm just saying, for me personally, I wouldn't even like me. My thing is like I wouldn't just leave like the country type shit like without at least letting the person know. Like also like if I have a chance of leaving the country, I want my shorty to be coming with me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like either which way, I want to have access to you. So even if I am dipping, there's gonna be no possibility of me sitting here saying like, yo, I have the ability to take my shorty with me, and I'm just gonna go by myself. Like I have to be going by myself because I can't take my shorty with me. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna want to take my shorty with me, and if she doesn't want to come, she don't have to come. But I'm gonna make sure that we have consistent contact. Wait, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to make sure we have consistent contact. It's not, maybe it might be a little controlling for me, but it's like I'm making sure it's known, and that you also are comfortable with that too. Like knowing that like this is how I move when it comes to my situation. You see what I'm saying? So it's like if you're not okay with that, then we can either try to work another way around this where we can both feel comfortable, or we could just not be doing this together.
Right.
So that's really what it is.
Yo, real quick,
I feel like it's a real
I have a question, though.
personal for you because
No, but that's what we're speaking.
Yeah,
of.
your
I'm speaking in
person, yeah, that's
in
what I'm saying.
personals.
I'm just saying, in general, in relationships, you shouldn't be with somebody that don't make you feel comfortable or you don't trust. Because if my man is telling me he needs to be by himself, and if we were at a level of trust, I'm gonna let him go by himself. He didn't ask me to come with him. I'm not gonna go after him, and
So
vice
that's
versa.
your personal opinion also. Because you was giving
Yes.
a general, and then now you're telling
Yes.
your personal. Okay.
And my general statement is, you should not be with anybody or be with somebody
That you don't trust.
that you don't trust
100%.
to do shit
I
like
agree with
that. And what she's saying now, and I can personally say from my experience, people just go from point A to point Z real quick. They don't go through all the phases to get to know somebody and to know
What if you
what
can't
this real
trust
person.
nobody?
But it's not because you're
man,
not
I
trying
would
to.
say,
You gotta
trust. You gotta open up.
Not saying you gotta open up immediately, but you gotta get to know them so you
If
can trust them.
You just entering to date again.
That's the
You're
whole point
learning
of
how to
dating.
trust again.
That's my point. You gotta slowly
and you
get
too
to know
busy
them.
focusing on the past, you ain't gonna find nobody because you don't want to trust nobody. You shutting your own self down to find.
All right, so real quick. I'm sorry. I know I started speaking. Anyway, I was just in Jamaica, right? My cousins, they was talking about how, you know what carnival is?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So
Carnival just passed.
yeah, type shit. So it's like, say,
Well, it's still going
say
on, different
your
islands.
girl is she's Caribbean. Like, there's a question for the guys actually. Say your girl is Caribbean, and like that's just part of her culture. Like, for me, like she's the most, she's the most
they be shaking
loyal.
on niggas.
We just had this
Yo.
combo.
Like she's the
We
most
just had this
loyal,
convo.
down to earth. Never like she never did nothing in her past crazy. She's never done nothing crazy with you like while you was with her. But like she just likes to dance and with like feel me practice the culture. But like
Practice
say that's
the
not your
Yo,
say that's not your
really?
say that's not your stilo and like so you're like you're not jacking that. Like you just you don't want to be there like but she wants you to like drop her off like. or
Nah,
some
I got
shit
a
like
good.
that.
I got a good.
Are you
answer to
jacking
this.
that?
So this is what I do say. So I'll be like, cause you can't control nobody at the end of the day. So you just express your discomfort with the situation as good as you can, as respectful as you can. Be like, yo, I do not fuck with this. This shit is crazy. And then like tell her however you feel, right? And if she still do it, boom, let her go. But now when the situation comes to when the shit is flipped, and I'm not saying I'm going to go look for a situation, but now when you start expressing your discomfort for something that I'm about to do, don't get mad when I still do it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. That's where you test the relationship. Now, if you do listen to me and respect how I feel about it, then like maybe in a situation when it comes to the other way, be like, remember when I did that for you? I'll be like, alright, you got it, and I'll do it. But like, I just
you wouldn't.
That's
it depend
compromise,
on what
though.
she
That's a
doing. It depend on
compromise.
what she
Alright, what
doing.
about in that scenario? What would you do?
Like if she just dancing, she could dance.
Like she
But if
winding
she-
up on niggas crazy.
Oh, well,
That's what I'm
yo, you're right.
Oh, if
Yo,
you go
what?
to Jack, that's your culture. I'm gonna be hurt when you come home. I'm not talking to you.
I'm like, it's your
not
culture.
doing
I'm gonna be
nothing.
practicing that
I'ma-
next party.
I'm gonna just
What?
Okay, but like,
Nah, wait.
That's-
It
yo.
just depends. That all depends too, because in my culture, we dance.
But y'all
We
have a
like to
certain
do
dance y'all do with other men. Like, y'all do
we
the,
like to move.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we also dance dimbo, and we also like to twerk and bounce our butts and everything and all that. You will see me and my mom in the club. My mom is
versed in
backing it up for me. I'm like,
But
we
that's
bouncing.
not-
okay. I'm talking on mine.
Okay, but I'm saying that will be with the same. I'll be getting lit with my cousin, my male cousins, right?
Okay,
We
but
be
that's your
lit.
male cousins. That's kind of weird dancing on your male cousins
Okay,
like
but
that.
I'm just
That's some
saying.
Dominican shit.
So
Nah.
look, it's
Not
a
really
difference.
practicing the culture.
It's
I
a
think y'all
difference.
dances
You're
is a little
dancing
more
with a guy.
intimate.
Exactly. Our dances are a little bit more intimate. Even
That's how
though
it's like,
that's
man.
here in our country, it's not like that because it don't mean nothing. That's here. It's intimate, but over there it don't mean nothing. But it's different if a girl's whining on you and she's like, hey, you know, and she's whining on you and she's like, yeah, like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay,
it's also-
I understand what you mean by
like-
you could feel the
like
the
if she's
velocity
dancing
of the
like
ass
that,
shaking on your dick
like,
when y'all
no,
dancing.
no, bro. It's the
I know.
energy she's
Yeah, I'm
giving
thinking
you.
about my girl
I'm
doing that
gonna-
to the nigga. And I'm just
And she just give him a nice slow one,
Look,
and
look,
he's
look.
like,
I could be like this with her, right? We bouncing, we vibing, and I could be like this with her. You know me, like, yo, what's up? Like,
okay,
you
we
what I'm
know
saying?
we know she chops
All
fuck.
right.
Like, come
so,
on now.
exactly. So it all depends. That's her culture. She's dancing. You met her like that. That was part of
Yeah,
her.
I'm
That's part
gonna
of
go
who she is.
psycho at that point. I'm wearing the
She's like-
disguise and I'm watching what she's doing. But
Like, let me make sure she's not holding his arm.
gotta-
and everything.
if I
That
see
rub
an
was too
intense
long.
look, I'm walking
Five
home
seconds?
sadly. I'm walking to my car like deleting all these bitches' photos. Like this bitch did too much.
No.
She texts you like, why did you delete her photos? Like, I don't know. My phone bugged out.
I'm tired
It's
at
all
that
gone.
point. Or I'm just gonna go home
Nah,
and
he's like,
suck. We're
bro,
not gonna have a
just-
good conversation that night.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You don't care if a nigga was to go and just start smacking ass.
You see that?
Yeah,
part?
that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
That's
culture.
Nah, really, I'm not gonna lie. As a man
Just
from
don't,
that, in
just
that
don't go
culture,
too. Just
Don't
don't
go
go too
too
crazy.
Don't do what you just
See
did
what
to
Chase the
the table.
Rapper was doing?
Yo,
Other niggas doing that.
you can't
He's
wild
like,
out. Like you said,
Oh,
different
but-
velocities.
But that was
Like,
just
you
that he
can't-
was just having fun. Honestly, it depends on the nigga I'm with. Honestly, I don't be tripping. If you just dance, you just dance.
So you go on your phone and you see a nigga on Twitter doing a chance shit with some random
Well,
shorty.
I wouldn't want him to dance like that. If you're gonna do it and
No,
make
what
let
do
people
you mean
record
dance
you,
like
do it
that?
better than that. Don't embarrass me.
Oh, you see saying dance better, nigga?
Oh,
Don't
so go
embarrass
crazy.
me.
All right, so
Don't
what if he
embarrass
is
me.
dancing better? He's actually,
Alright, and then after that,
Okay, babe. Okay.
and then
No,
after-
girl, look at my man.
Okay,
Your
and
friend looking at
then-
you like, now they like,
and then after
Let
that,
your
you
man
say
do that?
deuces and you walk away.
nah,
That's
he was giving her a
it.
tense look. Nigga was
wow.
sweating. He was like,
That's what
ah.
I'm saying. It's a difference. Like if you well into like that, I'm gonna be like, what
You
is
shouldn't
that?
be going. You shouldn't
But
be
if
going
you
too
over here,
crazy.
like yo, like you, whatever, like it's.
but she dancing on him.
It could get
She's
to
dancing
that.
on him.
Yeah.
You better not be my friend, cause dead. Better not be my friend. But
That's the culture, though.
hold on, wait a second. That's also got to do with your boundaries with your friends. Hello. But no, if a girl's bouncing her ass on my nigga, I don't know. I probably but I'm saying it also got to do with trust.
It has to do with
It has to do
trust.
with trust. The person that I'm with. If I trust you, let that shorty bounce her ass. She could bounce her ass on me too. Let's do it together. You feel me? Like yo, we lit.
Why we gotta do it
'Cause
together?
I know. If you want to do it by yourself, don't be
Oh, alright.
mad.
What if you
niggas
say
party,
let's do it
bro.
together?
Wait, what
He's
you mean?
like,
Don't
nah,
be
I
mad.
wanna do
But
it
see,
by
like
myself.
now it's like, don't be mad when I want to dance with all niggas. It's like, why can't I dance
Exactly.
with girls and you be okay with me
It's-
not doing it? You not doing it
It's
either.
trust. It has to go
I
both
feel like it
ways.
has to do with trust. It has to do with trust. It has to do with trust.
So
That's
you
a fact.
telling me, all right, say the roles reverse, you drop your man to go to the party, and now you, like, whatever you find out that nigga was really going crazy. How you reacting?
I know some
when he
people.
go-
I know some people who have rules in their relationship that they're allowed to go out to parties and dance with other people, but they have like hard like lines like this is the boundary, this is as far as you can go, don't go past this, and it's okay, completely okay. And it's a guy and a girl together. So I know a few people like that. It depends on your relationship, your boundaries, and your trust.
Yeah.
If you don't trust the person, then you're not gonna allow them to do that. That's that.
Exactly. That's a fact.
And these are two people. And these are two people
So
that are.
Shorty was not doing like this type of dancing,
Not me.
but just
You gotta understand.
type of
Alright, you gotta
dancing.
that's your
Are you
culture. You gotta
gonna-
understand Jamaican culture. Jamaican culture, they're not gonna just respect their shorty doing anything out of line, bro. Maybe for like the dance hall parties, I don't know. But me, I feel like just as a Jamaican nigga, when I look at Jamaican men, how they treat their relationships, they very stern on what they feel like right is wrong. So you not about to tell me you doing anything with any other nigga is gonna be right in any way. Try to convince my Jamaican mind that is okay.
Like, there's no way you dancing with no nigga. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if you call me insecure. Leave me because me not wanting a girl that dancing with other dudes. Like, I'm good. So if
but
you
you
want to
dancing
leave me,
with other bitches. I mean, if that's what you made with your nigga, then
but that's what I'm saying. If that's the deal that
y'all have to have.
exactly,
But
that's all
I'm
has
saying,
to do
but
with the conversation.
it's also what you're saying too.
And
Like
trust.
is specific to you. I'm
Yeah,
just.
it's not a general. I'm not speaking in general right now. I'm speaking personally.
I'm almost say this whole conversation is mid too because I feel like it's also iffy, like depending on who you with, cause that person. Cause imagine if it was just like they really wanted to do it, you really fuck with her, you might just let it go. You might be like, damn. Alright, go.
Nah, if I have to go, alright, go. That's not the right thing to do, then, nigga. The fuck am I? I'm supposed to be like, yes, baby, do it.
I might
like,
have to
no,
mature.
nigga, I'm not gonna be like, okay, you could dance on him. Like, no.
Nah, because
if I'm doing
it's
that, I'm
either
down
that
bad.
or you actually mature as a person, but like I don't know, like
If you go in maturing and crying,
yeah, I don't know if I want to mature sometimes. Like I'll be wondering, like
I mean, it depends. I mean, everyone's relationship is different. If you don't
Everybody's
like, if you don't like that, that's
I know
okay.
my man wouldn't want me to dance with other niggas, so vice versa.
But would you want to do
no.
that? Even though
no,
we
because
didn't
my
want
man,
to.
because my man
No,
doesn't.
but
what if
would
your man
you
was
want
okay
to?
with it?
Would I want to?
Yes, if he didn't like before you even knew if he wanted you to or not wanted you to, do you want to? Would you want to do something?
Would I want to dance? If I'm with somebody, no. If that's my man, no. I wouldn't want to do that. That's just me.
okay, that's official. That's official.
Yeah.
If it would have been like, yeah, why not? I'd be like,
No.
yeah.
No. I just feel like you met a girl with her culture already. You feel me? And it's just what y'all talk about, what y'all agreed on. And it's also the way she's also carrying herself. You feel me? We've been talking about the conversation on how women have to be presentable. It's a difference. You're going to know if I'm just dancing with you to have a good time or if I'm dancing with you because
Exactly.
How am I gonna know?
You
could tell the difference.
I feel like I'm so dumb. I don't even know.
You could tell the difference.
How do I tell the difference? How you tell the
Just
bigger?
you,
I'm like,
just
so-
the things,
that's
the
why
way,
you need
the way
to know
you
your
know,
shorty.
Yodi,
That's
you
why
know
you
when
need
you
to know your shorty. You could
shit.
tell.
There's a
That's
difference.
why you need to know your shorty because
I'm telling you, you gotta
could
study.
sense that.
You gotta. I be studying shorties.
That's what I'm saying. That he's right though.
I'm tired.
You could
I
tell the
got time.
difference.
I got time.
Tired. I gotta do something.
I'm
else,
studying, bro.
You gotta know your shorty. You gonna know when if your shorty wanna. You could smell that shit off her. You could
Just like the
fucking-
way she moves. You
That's
Yeah,
how.
you
That's
could
how
tell
girls be
from the day
figuring out
you
when
know.
niggas cheat.
If I go on the dance floor,
Yeah, yeah,
This could be.
You dick stink. You like, what are you talking about? I took like 5 showers. Like, I know. You never take 5 showers. And using that soap I don't like. I know how deep it get into it because I be studying this shit. I be trying to tell you sometimes, bro. Alright, I was just being an asshole. I was being an asshole.
don't do that. Man.
I just think it's all about the relationship. Depends on your trust. That's it. Depends on your boundaries. Everyone's boundaries are different. And that's the bottom line.
Have y'all ever been in any toxic relationships? Look at y'all. And y'all over there letting shit slide, boy.
Let it just like how?
Cause that's why it's toxic. Cause
Yeah, because y'all letting some bullshit slide.
If he did some fucked up shit, or whoever's doing the fucked up shit,
I
once it's
did
toxic,
say-
you let it go.
I did say I was gonna write it out. Once I'm in it, I'm stuck.
Nah, you know what? I respect that.
I did say
yeah,
that.
she did say that.
I
She
dap
did.
you up
She-
for that
she
one.
not-
That's-
She not
that's
cat with it.
respectable.
You really do be standing 10 toes. I respect that.
I did say that. Okay, if you catch me and I'm your girl, You lucky, cause I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall up. You're gonna have to push me out of that relationship.
So are you gonna be cheating on him too?
I don't do that. I don't believe in treating people the way I don't want to be treated. Just because you cheated on me doesn't mean I'm gonna cheat on you back.
That's
if I
official.
agree, if I agree to stay with you or you agree to stay with me, we sign a new contract. Whatever happened, throw that shit out. We sign a new contract because you know it, you knew it, and
So
you accepted
how many
it.
contracts are you allowed to make? For you to be in a toxic relationship, there has to be multiple contracts.
Listen, I've signed one too many contracts. Okay, one too many.
He was like, yo, let's just redo the contract. Come on now.
Niggas making amendments and shit.
Signed way too many.
Nah, that's crazy. So what about you? You got real quiet.
No comment. No, I'm about to say a little something. I'm definitely a ride or die.
No, don't just jack her shit.
Come on, now you a ride or die?
Yo.
Nah.
No, wait, hold on.
10 toes down, she's right.
Till the wheels fall.
Yo, not even 10 toes down. 20 toes down. 20 toes down.
Let's fuck
outta
that
here.
bitch up.
20 toes down. Anyways, 20 toes down. I'm really 20 toes down because
She's real. She
I'm
gonna hold
really
you down.
real. My man,
Oh, no. No.
he knows I'm a writer.
That's a fact.
He knows I'm a writer.
Edit. All right, it's an edit. Because I'm just
Say what you was about to say. She
No.
helped you.
It's all right.
No, she said
I'm
just
letting you
enough.
know.
She said just enough.
You about to
I'm
say
a writer.
he killed niggas.
I'm
No,
a- No.
that's not true at all.
Alleged.
No, it's edit.
Edit. What are we doing?
Edits,
Alleged,
super
right?
edits, cuts off the scene.
Alleged, right? What you saying?
No,
What
but
time?
Wait, okay.
Can you turn off the
switch
heat?
up
I'm dying in here.
On God,
Can we
bro.
switch it up a little bit? What are some of our crazy like past edits, like past conversations or wild things said when niggas is like,
Well, that's why it's edit.
Nah, you trying to get niggas blind.
Come on.
Edit it, bro.
You moving like Vlad right now.
you're like,
What's up, crazy?
Skip.
All right, let me tell you.
Nah, there was one where niggas came
Don't
on
tell
the
him. That's how you cut it.
I'm gonna edit.
out.
I'm
We
gonna
want
tell
that
you. There was one where niggas came on the pod. It probably don't even matter because they wouldn't know because I edited. But niggas came on the pod and just started to say every illegal thing they
Yeah, I
decided to
remember
do.
that.
Oh yeah, that's that one part where we was all just like
Niggas like, yo, I
airing
did
it out.
this, I did this, yo, I did this, yeah, I did this. I'm like, what?
25 to life.
Bro, pod cut a quarter out of the pod. So
That shit was
way
crazy.
shorter than it was.
Who did that?
Chill.
Nah, you better.
Come on. Chill.
Nah, that was funny.
Now we had some funny edits though.
Nah.
Sometimes we say some bullshit. That was mainly
you a
me. I
clown,
be saying some bullshit.
You a clown.
Edits one. I also be editing like how you said you don't want to push it out to the world. Nigga, Justin be clowning me like, yo, why you be saying like you don't get bitches on the pod, bro? Like, or why you be asking for rich tips on the pod? It be making you look bad. So sometimes in the future, anytime I say anything that might be like I look bad, I might just scrub it out.
Yeah.
Just erase that
If
shit.
anything I said made me look bad, scrub it out.
See, but I don't know what type of image you trying to create for yourself. So I want to know. You'd have to say edit.
Listen, I don't know. If it don't sound like the public will like it, remove it. Cause I argue with people. Don't let me argue under the comments.
Let me see.
Oh no, we can. I'm okay with that.
No, I don't wanna argue. No, I'll get canceled so quick.
No,
I'm
I'm telling you,
gonna
no
cancel
matter
him.
what you can say
pod.
can get
Yeah,
you.
you on the pod.
Like
We outside.
you got a host
We
that's right
outside.
here.
Yeah.
That's like, no matter like.
I don't
I've
care.
said
What
some
if I
shit.
want to do YouTube one day?
Then you lit. You
Nah,
on the
you
pod.
already lit.
No.
Niggas
I
is
want
gonna be like,
people
yo,
to
that's
think
the
I'm
girl
a-
from the really
No,
outside.
no.
Oh, she was
That's
saying
crazy.
bro, that crazy
I
shit. Yo,
don't
let's watch
yeah,
your
nothing
shit.
controversial. Just making sure.
Yo, controversy sauce.
no. So,
Nah, because I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna be valid because there's nothing you said that is anything
Yeah,
worse
that
than what I've
doesn't
said
make-
on the pod. That's
Okay.
not been edited. So it's like I'm already toasted once.
The
we
worst thing that you might have said was the shit in the beginning that when you started getting into transgender shit and you edited, you self-edited. You was like, yo, I'm about to stop talking about this. Now niggas.
But I didn't say nothing fucked up. I just
No, but
now
you made
that's how you
sure.
know
You made
niggas-
sure. You edited
that-
yourself.
You
You
let niggas
self-conscious.
know how you felt already. Like you know, niggas
You didn't
know
have
the
to say
temperature.
nothing.
He was like, you basically said I ain't fuck with this, but I'm not about to talk about this. I already knew your position.
not gonna lie, I'm saying some crazy stuff during that part of the pod. The niggas were talking about the shit with the fucking transsexual shit.
They get everybody hot when they talk about it, but that's...
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really think that that's the problem with that. Like, we're kind of shifting now. Like, I think we could. What time?
I be joking about everything though, so I feel like.
But I feel like this is one of the lessons I wanted to get into. But like, when it comes to speaking on that, I feel like it makes it so weird that like we can't really speak on it because it's like, oh my God, you're offending these type of people, this and that. It's like, bro, like. We can speak on so many other things that's shaky. Why is this the one thing that's like, yo, no, like you cannot.
And I feel like it's so new, and I know it always been around, but it's like so like
the way it's being. It's like it feels like propaganda.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like it don't feel natural. Like if niggas was just on some like, yo, I'm just trying to be gay, but it's like they like fucking like. It's like they trying to mold motherfuckers into being gay, and I was just like, that's just so weird. Like, why does it feel like they're like forcing it? Bro, I don't care about.
But
this
we wasn't
part
even
right
supposed to talk about it.
But I'm saying this is okay, though. I feel like this is okay.
Everything needs to be organic. Respect everybody. And that's it.
Exactly. It's not
okay.
like
okay.
Nah, fuck that. Y'all change it.
Okay. Everyone deserves respect, and if that's how you feel and that's what makes you happy, go do it. Okay, but respect everybody now. Next topic.
No.
Oh, you ride or die? What if your man became trans?
If he became trans, it depends. Are you cutting that dick off or not? It depends.
He cutting it off and turning to big clit.
All right, then I'm gonna let big. We can stay friends, but big clit and me is.
Nah, he trying to hit it with the clit.
He trying to hit it with the clit.
But we can still be cool. I mean, it's okay. He found himself.
But that's not ride or die. You're supposed to ride till you die.
But he changes a person.
That's ride until tranny.
No,
that's kind of
no. Listen, he changes a person, and he no longer is interested, and that's okay.
No,
who am I to judge?
He's interested.
He didn't say he wasn't interested.
Okay, if he's still interested in me, I'm gonna tell him don't cut his dick off.
What if you want to be a dyke? But he want to turn his real shit into a strap on, so he like get it tattooed purple or something.
No,
I mean, he can get listen, as long okay, this is just like crazy, but just to finish this off and we're done because this has to get cut.
It got too crazy.
This has to get cut. This is inappropriate.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, cut this out. Okay, as long as his dick's still
this
there.
Is the pod after hours.
Oh, so alright, that's good. Crazy. That's ride or die for real. She rocking with the fake purple strap.
No, he needs to still keep his real shit too.
No, that's what I'm saying. But he gonna get it tattooed purple.
Fuck it, if it's purple, it's purple. As long as it's not gonna, make me purple. I don't give a fuck. It's your body. If you want to destroy your body, go fuck. If you're doing everything else right, you want to destroy your body and look crazy. Why not? But you're laughing, but it's like
no. It's the fact that you said make me purple. That shit was funny.
I wouldn't want to be purple.
I don't want to be purple.
I feel that's what made it funny. It was like nigga said purple dick. It's like yo, like that shit not gonna make my shit purple. Right?
Yeah, at that point we gonna wind on the pod, yo.
Yeah, once you start talking about purple dicks, it's like.
Is there anything y'all want to say before you leave? Before we leave, anything you want to talk about?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
If you see my friend, follow her on Instagram. There you go. I have personal advertisement. Book her. She's a bad bitch. Period.
Well, I want to give you like 5 minutes to just like explain of like what you be doing and like what kind of endeavors you're in, and like so you could promote yourself.
Damn. All right. So you want me to like, hi, my name is Natalia.
Yes, 100%. Like this is your like promotion right now.
Oh damn, I feel like a little hot now. Let me fix my single. So hey, my name is Natalia. I'm currently right now a dance instructor throughout Queens. I've been teaching for a very, very, very long time. I also do nightlife as well, so I pop bottles. I might host a few events here and there. I work with a lot of different companies. Some events could be very classy, or it could get real like hood real quick. We have like a lot of rap battles events or like ciphers and stuff. I also model. for a couple brands. And yeah, I like to feel fabulous. I like to, give off really positive energy, put my friends on all the time. Right now, I'm trying to get myself back into the studio, post more dance work. I feel like I was just telling Phil earlier, you work so hard to like get somewhere, and sometimes you take those 7 steps forward to take 8 steps back. And I feel like I've been in that transition. So it's just all about just me getting back into the studio. I definitely want to put more work on Instagram, and and I have something in the works, hopefully. I like to get in tune with my creative side, so if not just dancing, you'll hear something else coming soon, hopefully. Hear something else coming soon. But yeah, stay dope always and official, and yeah. Natty got the juice. Follow. Period.
Yes, sir.
Man, let's get an applause on that. Faith, anything you want to say?
I'm out of here.
Mark?
Deuces.
Joseph?
Yeah, really outside.
Justin?
I think it was a great conversation. It was definitely one of our better pods. All our pods are good, are great, and this was definitely one of them that were a great pod. I feel like we had great conversation. And I definitely would love to have you guys on again because you guys were very entertaining and fuck with your vibes, both of y'all. So,
definitely. I would like to thank you, bro. I would like to
Thank you.
piggyback on that and for real and say thank you for having me again. It's always vibes popping out to the pod, and I feel like it was a great conversation today too. So that's what's up.
Thank y'all for coming.
All
That was
right.
Pod 44. Thank y'all for watching.
That energy check?
All right. Where is it now?
yo, I need to remember the fucking.